Benji was a maniac at the Howard TV Christmas party last night.
Hey, how was that, by the way? You know, they always make it on a night that I can't go.
Right,
Yeah, a lot
I was so torn about an RSVP, but I was like, it's a school night.
Doug kept emailing me. Are you going to email me back? Are you coming to the party? Are you coming to the Howard TV party? I go, you know, it's funny. I'm Howard of Howard TV. Didn't you consider they have to work on a Tuesday night?
Right, wouldn't it be a party that you could get to?
Yeah. How about a Thursday night when you know I'm free?
Well, they started it pretty early, like at 6, but a lot of people had to leave real early. But Benji showed up, and I think he got yelled at by somebody there because he grabbed the mic from the DJ and started screaming just crazy stuff.
Why'd you do that, Benji? No one was paying attention to you?
Yes.
Is that really true?
No, I was just joking. I wanted to make some presentations.
So in other words, you needed to make it about you the night.
Right.
Right. Benji's like a baby crying for help in the middle of the night.
Right.
See, I thought it was.
I actually did cry.
I thought it was hilarious, but it's in demand, so there's a lot of people that don't work for Howard TV,
right? And
they don't know who the hell Benji is, and I think it scared them. They saw this like crazy sweaty guy grabbing the mic.
Who was there?
All the Howard TV people, and me and Sal.
Did you drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd they have? Like an open bar? Good food.
Great food. I had, like, at the end of the night, they were getting ready to throw away all the food, so I went up there, and they made me a massive mountain of filet mignon. And, it was awesome.
Did you, Scott the engineer doesn't get invited to that, does he?
He did, but he wasn't there.
Because he's been screaming he wants a Christmas party. There's a Christmas party.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, what would that... So they finally make a Christmas party. Somebody makes a Christmas party.
And he doesn't go.
He's upset that Sirius isn't having a Christmas party. Because Ronnie, the limo driver, and I were talking about Scott yesterday, it's like... Scott has like no friends, and the reason he has no friends is he just always complains, and he's complaining.
I haven't been screaming about I want a Christmas party. I didn't say anything about the Christmas party. As a matter of fact, I feel what the company did this year was correct. That's the thing they should have done.
Really?
Yeah, the company is trying to, you know, fix itself financially, so give up the Christmas party one year. Who gives a shit? I mean, I wasn't complaining at all about
I've heard that you've been complaining.
That's bullshit. Whoever said that is come in here and tell me. I mean, because I haven't. What they did was correct. They shouldn't have a Christmas party, and they did compensate us in another way.
They did?
So
they did? What'd they do?
Yeah, they gave us another day off.
Oh.
Nice.
So that's fine. It's fine.
Well, look at you, Mr. Happy. Maybe you'll make a friend.
When's the day off?
You don't have any friends, do you? Like close friends?
Who's your buddy?
Because Ronnie says you have no friends.
I have
Mr. Brunswick is
nobody
my
that
friend.
I'm really close with, but I have long-time friends.
Yeah.
The bowling team?
My bowling ball.
My bowling ball, yeah.
But he has no friends because he's such a glom. He's
Well,
such
I'll tell you what Scott is like.
Yeah.
He walks over, you know, Crumb sends over that incredible display of sweets and cupcakes and breakfast things every week.
Oh, come on with this
Scott
bullshit.
walks
Come on.
out, looks at it, and says, anything new?
So, I mean... What's wrong with that, Robin? Sometimes they send
are.
stuff that's different. That's all.
It's just who
I
you
can't
are.
ask a question. Anything new? But I don't eat it anyway. I haven't been eating it anyway. So what's the
Why do
fucking
you get
difference?
involved then?
Why do I get involved?
Yeah, like why do you?
She's involved.
I'm
She's
not
the
involved
one.
at all.
That's just that you're always looking at the downside. Like, is there anything
downside?
new? It's just you're a downer. That's all. It's no big deal. It's who you are.
No, there was. I'm not sitting back there bitching about anything.
You didn't go to the party last night?
No, because I go to sleep at 8 o'clock.
Right.
And it's a work night, so that's the reason. I was very nice that I was invited, but unfortunately I couldn't go.
You know who's angry about the In Demand party? Tracy Millman, I heard, is upset.
Why?
Because she didn't get invited. But she doesn't work for In Demand, does she?
She's been invited the last few years. No, she's upset.
She doesn't work for them, but she does a lot of stuff for them.
Oh.
She did get invited yesterday afternoon.
Oh, she did?
That's why she was very mad.
Why? So, like, she was insulted because
It was an oversight.
It was an afterthought.
Yeah.
Doug Goodstein, you douche.
Oh, boy. I wouldn't want to get on Tracy's bad side.
You're a fucking douche. You've been a peon at Howard TV for years. Nobody cares what you have to say.
You loser.
You loser.
Tracy come in and yell at Doug? That'd be good.
You're a 12-year production assistant. Nobody cares. I could have went to another fucking party, drank top shelf fucking liquor all fucking night and gotten fucking loaded.
I heard you were angry, too, that you don't get black and white cupcakes anymore or something like that, black and white cookies. There's a whole thing going on that you're upset about that. I hear everything about you, Scott. Don't come in here acting like you're not upset all the time. Like the whole black and white cupcake thing is like
They used to send black and white cupcakes, and they were good, so they don't send them anymore. So
and I heard you're
what am I
angry
gonna do
about it,
that?
and you feel slighted, that no one gets your favorite cupcake. It's a whole
Get
everything.
the fuck out of here. Come on.
I hear about it.
And the only one you could hear that possibly from is Ronnie.
Right.
Who is a
Who
douchebag,
listens
obviously.
to you?
Yeah, Ronnie's the only one who's making an attempt to even listen to anything you say.
Well, he could keep his mouth shut then.
No,
Who
he
needs him to
reports to me.
fucking report to you?
He has to report to me. I've made it his job.
Mr. Mambo Man.
It's my eyes and ears out there.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I'll kick him out of my studio, too. Let him get his own office.
Yeah, Scott is banning people from the Black Cloud
I didn't
Diner.
ban. Well, we all banned him. Me and Ronnie and my intern, we banned Lisa.
Lisa G.
Yeah, fuck everyone.
I've been banned like 10 times already.
The one broad you're banning? What is it, a gay diner?
Yeah, she decided to give all of you guys the cookies and forget the people that she hangs out with in the back.
There's the real Scott.
Well, no. He was more upset about it than me.
Were you upset that Lisa G gave cookies to everyone but you?
No, we were just like ripping her open because she pulls that crap all the time. She comes in and she mooches off us, man. Like she'll come in and she'll steal Scott's batteries and all that kind of, and then she'll give everybody else the cookies. Like she's always running with cookies to kiss Gary's ass, running in there all the time with boxes of cookies and shit, but doesn't give us crap. But meanwhile, she hangs out with us more than anybody else.
Well, you got a point.
Mooches. She's a big moocher.
Well, you hate Lisa G.
She's a.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Gary, Ronnie likes busting her chops more than anybody, I can tell.
Yeah, we have a great time. You were doing a pretty good job on it yesterday.
Oh, I love it too. Believe me, that's one of my favorite sports.
Scott the engineer complains about everything, right?
Yes.
Hey, listen, we all complain about everything in there. It's like if you sit in that room, it's like you have to complain.
It's complaint center.
you have to complain.
Hey,
man.
Howard.
Yeah.
There's just everyone was talking. We're all in a fantasy football league here.
Yeah.
And we had rules at the beginning of the year. We all agreed to. And then Scott didn't make the playoffs, and he was walking around complaining the rules are fucked up. And I was like, Scott, did you agree to the rules? And he's like, yeah, but I won more games. And he loves to complain.
He complains all day.
I agreed to the rules to play the game the way it was, and I said we should consider revising the rules next year because I don't think it's perfectly fair the way things worked out.
You said, I should be in the playoffs. Do you think I should be in the playoffs? And I said, no. And he said to the next guy, do you think I should be in the playoffs? And he said, no.
Normally...
Why do you think you should be in the playoffs of fantasy football?
They changed some rules, okay? So normally the rule would have been wins and losses, all right? So
Is
my
it fantasy baseball?
Fantasy football.
Oh, football.
So my record was 7-6, and JD was 5-7. Who should be in the playoffs? I wasn't.
He's not explaining it correctly.
Well,
every week you get a win for whoever gets the most points and whoever wins the game.
Right.
So while he did win more games, he didn't score enough points. Those are the rules we agreed to at the beginning of the season.
Right.
He had no issue with it. I turned around to Scott. I said, let me ask you a question. If you made the playoffs, would you be complaining? No. I go, then shut up.
Right.
Dude, you got to hear. You got to hear.
Fine, I agreed to that.
You got to hear what goes on in there. It's like he thinks he's the coach of the New York Jets when he's during the football season, and then during the baseball season, you think he's fucking Willie Randolph or whoever the manager of the Mets is. He sits there and he's making trades.
Wait a minute,
What
hold
the
on a
hell
second.
should I do? He's going bananas.
Wait,
Yeah, you
let
can
me
see what
ask
I do, but you got to see what those other guys do,
But-
who are more
And
fucking...
then he's yelling about Jared's making bullshit mistakes here. and-
Ronnie.
What?
The guy has no life.
It's
That's
great,
right.
though. I love watching it. It's great.
There's no life. This is his big event. He should be playing fantasy life.
That's why it's upsetting to him not to be in the playoffs. It's over.
Yeah. Scott, I bet you're jealous of Ronnie because Ronnie's like a playboy and he's got a life and chicks and everything.
So fucking jealous.
It's got to be driving you nuts.
No.
Oh, come
Doesn't
on.
drive me
Tell the
nuts.
truth.
I'm telling the truth. Doesn't drive me nuts.
Let me sniff
I'm
your
fine.
finger, Ronnie.
I couldn't keep his schedule anyway. He's I'm home at...
Dude, I'm home every night except the nights that we don't work. I didn't go to the Christmas party last night.
I know, but I'm just... but when you go out and you spend 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
you
but
drink,
that's on,
you drink
that's
a
on
lot.
nights
because he's having fun.
There's no work.
I don't know. If he's having fun, his kind of fun, that's fine.
You don't want fun?
I don't want fun. No, I hate fun.
Black cloud.
I hate
man.
people. And that's,
Black cloud.
Ronnie, do you think Scott's jealous of you?
I don't know.
I think he
maybe
is.
a little bit. I don't know.
I have really, honestly. I'm
you know
not
what?
jealous.
I really do like Scott. I do. I do. We really we bullshit it up in there pretty good, but he really is a good guy. He really could. I think he could be a fun guy.
But why isn't he?
I don't know. I'm not.
I don't
saying
want to be a fun
I don't
guy.
know.
You're not saying. You know, but you won't say.
I'm not saying anything.
I used to be a fun guy.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
When I had hair, I was a fun guy.
You were 12.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ronnie.
So I vent and I bitch and moan. Instead of holding things in, I just go, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everyone. That's my style.
Do you think it's excessive? Do you think you vent too much?
Probably. I'm an unhappy person. Why is that? I don't know. But they say people. I've had a problem with that. I should see a therapist because I have a lot of things that are good in my life, but I still bitch and moan anyway. So why? Why should I bitch and moan? I should be grateful for the things I have and not bitch and moan about the things I don't have.
Scott's really
he's my
he's
friend.
really a good guy.
Yeah.
Ronnie, but is his bitching and moaning excessive? Does it go too far?
I love watching him with this fantasy shit, man. It's great. I'm telling you, you'd think he was a manager and a coach. During the football season, he's a coach, and during the baseball season, he's a manager.
That's right.
He goes nuts in there.
No, not over the football so much. The baseball pisses me off.
He goes crazy.
Yeah, the football when they play with these douchebags, you know, whatever.
I mean, these guys are really, you know what they do? They make trades. They get up and they, you know. Garrett, what is it? Do you pick on a Sunday morning who your quarterback's going to be?
No, you pick your team at the beginning of the season. The gayest part of it, Howard, which we probably videotape next year, is we have the draft.
Right.
We all gather around in the office around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and everybody has 5 minutes to pick somebody. And it's
5 minutes, but you put a lot of thought in before.
No, you have 5 minutes per round. So okay. It's number one picks the first player. You have 5 minutes to pick a player. Then number two, it goes on for like 3 hours.
Right. How do you get to be the first guy to choose?
Pick out of a hat.
Okay.
I think you pick out of a hat. So there's a number order, and you pick your first player. Right?
Who was the first guy you picked this season?
I think it was my quarterback. I think it was Phillip Rivers from San Diego. So then you pick your team. Now you have your whole team, and then every Sunday, if you have 15 players on your team, you can play 10. So on Sunday morning, you pick the 10 that you're going to play.
Right.
I get a newsletter that tells me right up to at 12:01 tells me who's injured, who's playing, and who's not playing. Because the worst thing you can do is play somebody who's hurt.
Wow.
And you may not know they're hurt.
That's a lot of work, though.
Yeah.
You could have a lot of free time for stuff like that.
And then there's trades made the whole season. And there's been that was a big fight, with JD and Jared, what Artie talked about.
Let me understand something. So then you look up the stats on the guy, and that's how you determine who wins?
The site does it for you automatically. So if you're a running back, every 10 yards you gain is a point. If you score a touchdown, it's 6 points. So if
you throw a touchdown pass, it's points.
If the quarterback throws, so if a guy gains 100 yards and scores 2 touchdowns, it's 22 points.
So you don't necessarily want the greatest quarterback. You might want a quarterback who works on a great team, who can score a lot of.
You want a great individual quarterback.
Right. Because it's the individual statistics you're going on.
Yeah, but let's say they got a guy who can run a lot of touchdowns in. It's not necessarily that he's a great quarterback. It's just that the team scores a lot of touchdowns.
Right. You want a quarterback who throws. Howard's right away. Like, you'd rather take a guy who throws more than a guy who moves the team downfield but doesn't throw touchdowns and just hands off.
No, but you want a good. The quarterback as an individual has to be a good player.
And then
you're still going for the best individual player you can get.
And then what you're looking for is, like, I have the quarterback of San Diego and I have a running back from San Diego. So all season long, you're looking for what they call the double dagger. If my quarterback throws to my running back, I get double the points.
Do you have LT?
I do.
LaDainian Tom. But do you? What about defense? What kind of? You get points for interceptions?
You do. You get points for defense.
It's so complicated.
You get points for a kicker.
And you're winning?
I'm in the Final Four.
What do you win?
I think we all put in $25. It might be $250. It's really not about the money. It really becomes it becomes like, if you win, it looks like you know a lot about.
And you can trade all season.
Yeah. I made a bunch of trades this year. Everyone does.
And you're saying JD, who do you go trade with? The other guys?
Yeah, like I made a big trade with John Hine that changed my season. Then I just made a big trade with Will that helped me win in the playoffs last week.
Wow.
I traded for the Pittsburgh defense. They gave me 22 points last week. Howard, this is how gay it gets. I have direct television.
Right.
Okay? So I get all the games, right?
Right.
They put something on this year. I went in and put my fantasy football team in. I put the players in. While I'm watching the games, it will scroll my guy's stats across the bottom.
Wow.
Where do you get that?
It's on DirecTV.
You're kidding
No,
me.
it's amazing.
Yeah, that NFL package?
Where do you put the guys' names in?
You go in, and there's a place that it just says team number 1. You can put in up to 8 players, and you go. So you say you go to San Diego, and it says pick Phillip Rivers. I pick him. Now he's on the team, and I pick all the different teams.
Wow, and it rolls in what you're gonna. Whoa!
As the games are going on,
because all these guys in America play fantasy football.
You have no idea the amount of money that's spent in fantasy football.
Gambling.
You never saw. Real Sports did a report. I should pull it for you, Howard. There's a guy. I think he's called the Wizard. He's the greatest fantasy football picker in the history ever. Fat, nerdy guy with glasses, like a Star Trek convention. He shows up to the draft in a Wizard's outfit.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the big Mickey
big
Mouse
hat.
wizard hat.
Yeah.
And when he walks in, everyone's like, there goes the wizard.
So he's an asshole.
But he's an asshole every day except when he's the wizard.
The money generated from gambling on football is really scary.
You're telling me there's a guy who walks around in a wizard costume,
and then people go, "There's the wizard,"
and people are buying into that.
Yeah, they think that's cool.
If he can win you money, if you follow his lead and you pick what he picks and he wins you money,
but
he's not that big an asshole.
What he picks, because all the other guys in your pool have to go along with.
Well, that's his pool, but you could look at the wizard. Everyone's got pools all over the country.
Right.
So if the wizard says, "I think that this running back's going to be great this year," you pick him for your league.
Is the wizard generally right?
I don't know. I just saw that piece on him. I just saw him walking around in the Wizards outfit. I couldn't stop laughing.
Is that like a Morian guard?
It was exactly like a Morian guard.
It's sports version of that, definitely.
Jerry O'Connell was in your fantasy league, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did really poorly. He's in like 7 different leagues.
Oh.
He's fucking a model.
Why don't you guys get costumes like
He's
the
not
Wizard?
that good at fantasy football.
He wasn't concentrating on the trade.
It's true. He's busy fucking a hot model. How into fantasy football is he going
What percentage of people in fantasy football are fucking a hot model? He's got to be like the only one.
Yeah.
But you see, Gary's got that best combination of a quarterback and a running back or a receiver on the same team that can hook up together.
But if they're bad, then it's a bad week for you.
I'm pretty sure on my chess website, I'm the only guy fucking a model.
I would say you might be an only guy.
I think you're 100% right.
Boris Spassky wasn't fucking a model.
Right. Well, anyway. Regardless, we're here, we're queer, and we're proud. And that's it. Good for you, Gary. Congratulations on being... What's the name of your team? Do you have a team?
I'm just Bowie.
You're Bowie.
I'm Bowie. But John Hine is defending champs. Steve the intern is the glucometers. Will is Teddy molesters. Jason is intensive outpatient rehab. And I can't
Teddy's whole life is about Artie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he has no identity except for Artie.
Wait, Teddy, what's Teddy's name?
No, Will's team is Teddy molesters.
No, but Teddy's team is outpatient rehab.
No, I'm sorry, Jason's team.
That's Jason.
So what's Teddy's?
Teddy's not in it.
Oh, he's not.
It's
What is JD's team?
JD has
JD's is whatever.
JD is, I think it's called Takai's Balls, something like that.
Oh.
What is that about?
I don't know.
He named his team after George Takei's balls?
That might be Jerry O'Connell's team. I can't remember. And then there's somebody's got a team making fun of Jerry O'Connell. Like I think it's called Jason Bateman Fan Club.
Oh.
Who has the funniest name?
I think they're all sort of goofy. So I think intensive outpatient rehab is the best one.
Sal, you're not in this.
No, but
these
assholes, to piss me off, they named the whole league the Emotional Friends.
Oh, yeah. When you go on, it says, welcome to the Emotional Friends League. It is awesome.
You know what's funny about that? I was thinking about the other day, like, that word emotional friend is the greatest thing. I mean, Sal's wife has an emotional friend, and he's got to live with that every day.
Dude,
and it's such a funny word, emotional friend.
Yeah, they used to, you know what? They used to call it. We put 143 on the map. I mean, everywhere I go. One time I went out to a comedy show. 10 guys showed up with "I'm the emotional friend" T-shirts, and 143 on the back.
If you were Jerry O'Connell, wouldn't your team be "I fuck Rebecca Romaine"? Wouldn't that be your team?
Well, it's funny because I was listening to the Best of 2008. I was listening to Jerry O'Connell on the wrap-up show, and now that I know he's in the league and how much it means to him, it's so interesting hearing him talk about how he can't really watch the game at home. He can't watch all the games at home. How he got season tickets to the San Diego Chargers because he loves them so much, and he thought in his mind, you know, Rebecca and I will get up on Sunday mornings, we'll take the drive, we'll have brunch, it'll be great. She's like, I want no part of your football. I don't want to go to your game. So Jerry loves this thing that he can't really fully appreciate.
So how's he going to stay in this long time if Rebecca's like kind of pulling the plug on his passion?
He says, you know what? There's things, I'll have my moments, and then she'll have her moments, and we'll just have to learn to live apart.
Sounds like a typical marriage.
He sets his. The other thing that blew me away in that is that he sets his alarm early, so he can get up and play video games because she doesn't like that either.
Wow.
Right, he can't play when she's awake.
Why can't he play? I don't know. I got interviewed.
And then at one point, like Benji even brought up the whole thing. She doesn't like the sound of the football game on in the house.
Right.
So Benji said, "Well, did you ever think of getting wireless headphones?" But there was something wrong with that too that she didn't like.
Because then she won't be able to hear him, or he won't be able to hear her if he's wearing headphones.
She wants him paying attention to her all the time. Wow. That's a lot of pressure.
When she's awake, she needs attention.
Yeah, well, she's used to getting that.
Yeah. That's what you buy into.
It's always paying the bills, paying attention. You know.
What's going on with you at home?
Paying attention.
They want us to pay for everything, and they don't do anything
What's
in return.
going on with you at home?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's great.
Are you going to be in hell the rest of your life?
Hell started 13 years ago when I walked down the aisle, I think.
Yeah.
So, but no, you know, you make the best of it.
Right.
You make the best of it.
Attitude.
Was the marriage ever good?
You know, I think it was good. It was good in the beginning.
Right.
You know,
Before the kids?
You know, I've come to the conclusion.
Do kids ruin the marriage?
They definitely throw a monkey wrench into the mix. You know what I mean? You think everything is really, really good. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like you marry a hot chick and all of a sudden somebody sewed up her vagina. It's like, you know, what was the point of this? You know, I got scammed. I think marriage in a way is somewhat of a scam. But
as soon as, let me ask you something, before you had kids, as soon as she stopped having sex with you, why didn't you get the fuck out?
Why'd you have more
Because
kids?
she didn't completely stop having sex with me.
Yeah.
You know, it
was
Did you just a little?
Just a little, but now it's a lot. You know, now that's just the way it is.
I can with Sal, I can attest to the fact, like, when your wife doesn't give you sex a month after the kid was born, you can sympathize with that. A year later, you wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't really want to shag a girl after, when she has the kid, especially if you're in the delivery room. You see, that thing looks like a mangled roast beef, and you don't want to go near it. So a month I can understand, but after that month.
What are you doing? Are you going to Rick's every day? I hear you go to Rick's every day.
He was there last night.
I wasn't there yesterday. No, I wasn't there. That's all right. But it is a wonderful place.
There was a guy. I heard when you go to Rick's, every single person there knows your name. That's what I heard.
I'm like Norm from Cheers
Rick's
over there.
Cheers?
Yeah.
Hi, Sal.
Hey, Sal. What's doing?
You know what's crazy? The ironic thing is that married women keep these places in business.
They do.
It's wives that drive these businesses to make lucrative amounts of money. It's unbelievable.
It's fun going when you're single.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's not,
what do you want more than anything in life? Just to be single?
No, to be single.
He wants death.
No, I'm fairly happy. I'm happy here, and I'm happy with my children.
And she's still seeing the emotional friend. You know that.
No,
you know that, don't you?
No.
You know how Robin's an expert on Artie? I'm an expert on you. You know your wife's still seeing the emotional friend. And she's texting or something, right?
Better at.
No, I hope not, Howard. But if she is, good luck to him.
Wait a minute.
Good luck to him.
Why would you care at this point?
Because I love my wife and I love my children. And
is it a proprietary thing? Like you just
what does that mean?
No one wants to share their wife with an emotional
right,
friend.
but I mean, you don't sound like you particularly like this woman. So why do you care who she's talking to?
No, he
She's
wants
the mother of his kids.
Right.
I'm simply saying she could talk to anybody, couldn't she?
Quite frankly, let her go fuck whoever she wants, but you go do the same thing.
Yeah, but that's not good, and you're not setting a good example for the children.
What is this example?
Well, I grew up in an environment. My dad always, unfortunately, cheated on my mom.
Right.
And when your friends are calling you saying, "Hey, I saw your dad making out with a broad at a bar,"
right?
Those are things that you don't forget.
Right.
So I never wanted.
Well, what about when your kids hear that you dunked your balls in chocolate and put them on Richard?
I'm doing that to put them through college.
Okay. Well,
I'm doing it, for my children. So, so you don't want to be in a position.
When's the last time you had intercourse with your wife? Be honest.
Not too long. About a month ago.
A month?
Yeah, a month ago.
Jeez.
How did that happen?
Too long.
Yeah, it's funny. I said a month. I didn't even think. I thought that was good. I thought you were going to be proud of me. I didn't think you would say Jesus.
But how did it happen? Do you luck up on it?
How did that happen?
Keeps nagging her.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just amazing the things that come out of her mouth. I think are just so funny. Like when that relax thing that she pulls. I want to relax. People are in love. They have sex, and it's a form of relaxation.
Right.
And she says, "Well, my form of relaxation from sex is when you're done, you roll over, go to bed, and I get to relax." And I'm like,
what do you mean? She says she doesn't want to have sex because she needs to relax?
Yes.
That's her excuse?
She goes, and then my nickname is Commercial Break Boy.
What does that mean?
When a commercial from the Oprah show comes on, I get to slip it in and get in and get out.
That was a month ago.
Yeah.
But why did she give it all of a sudden a month ago? Like,
why?
What happened?
Well, we do have sex and stuff, but a month ago, it was a little late at night, and I was just like, come on. I nagged her, like you said, and she's like, all right, let's go. Let's get this over with.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like fun.
I swear to God, the way she takes her clothes off, it's like those guys in prison before they're going to get their assholes checked. She's rolling her eyes, she's dropping it down. She's like, let's go.
Does she try to keep some clothes on even? Like
little
not
bit.
get fully undressed?
Yeah, that does happen.
Like that way it'll be over quicker?
I kiss her, she's like, oh, you got a mouth like a dog. I mean,
my God.
Is that what she says?
Sometimes.
What does that mean, a mouth like a dog?
Like I'm too wet and sloppy and, I'm not used to tonguing a chick. It's been a while, so, She
get a little...
Sometimes she does sometimes turn me off when we're going at it.
We should practice at Rick's.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Like if I'm fucking a girl and then she says to me, "Man, you got a mouth like a dog," I'm out. I pull out and I go, you know what? It's over.
Yeah,
it's done.
It's hard for us to relate to that because we think you're gross too because you're a guy. Like we're not chicks. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm sure a chick. You're not a bad-looking guy. You're not fat. You don't have anything bad about. I would assume a normal chick would like to bang you. I don't know. And if your wife says that, what
does she ever come up?
When did he get bad at kissing? He must have been bad at it all along.
The thing is that the problem with my wife, and thank you, Artie, because my wife never ever compliments me. And believe it or not, I know it sounds a little gay, but when you had the emotional friend, when that happens in your life, you kind of need a little reassurance to, let somebody.
No, that ain't gay.
Even before the emotional friend, you'd like to hear something nice every once in a while.
Saturday morning, I got out of the shower, I changed, and my wife comes home. She's like, "You showered?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "You did?" I go, "Yeah." And I go, "You look fucking great too." I mean, what are you implying that I just, she's acting like I just came out of a fucking a mound of shit or something. And I'm like, you never compliment me. She's like, I do, but she doesn't.
Does she ever come up to you and just give you a kiss?
Never.
She's never kissed you?
There's no spontaneous
That sucks to leave her. Yeah, like spontaneous affection. That sucks to leave a relationship. That is great when a chick does that.
You gotta get out.
And when you get on the road and you have a girl who comes up to you and gives you a hug and says, I love what you do and I think you're handsome.
Be careful.
I know, I'm not going anywhere with this.
You probably have, but I don't blame you.
I say to my wife.
You should fuck her.
No, I know. I say to my wife, I go, when I'm on the road, I have so many wonderful, great fans, women who love the show.
Have sex with them.
Half of them have husbands.
So what?
Not that I would anyway.
Dude, you got to get out.
Now, Sal behaves himself on the road. I see it. But
Sal.
He looks like he's exuding a lot of willpower.
Sal, you got to get out.
No, I love my wife,
No, you don't.
I think I'm in a typical marriage. It's become an arrangement. We're a partnership. You do this, I do that.
You got to get out, dude. This is going to be how old are you now?
I'm 39. I'll be 40.
You're too young for this, man. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah,
what do you got? 40 years left? And in terms of fucking, what do you got? 20 years left? 30? I don't know.
Well,
whatever the statistics are, and it's
if you've got 2.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
come on.
I'm 41, so look, get a divorce. Me and you, we'll spend the last 5 years of my life on the road, and you'll have, about 20, 30?
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, Gary's league was emotional friends. I don't want you guys to talk me into divorce.
Well, I mean, what do you think that was going to lead to?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Your problem is you can't afford to get divorced right now because you got the 3 kids. But
cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, I did talk to a guy once. He says, what do you make? How many kids do you have? What's your debt? He wrote it all down on a yellow notepad. He looked at me like I was retarded. He chucked the pad at me and goes, financially, you're fucked.
So, what was the guy, Dominic?
I don't know. Let's just say spaghetti in a ceramic plate busted over somebody's head, but not Dominic.
Listen, you know what? He's telling you the truth.
You mean tell me Dominic looked at your finances and said, hey,
he threw the book at me. He literally threw it at me.
He said, just go home and work things out.
He said, get out of my office. You make me sick.
He did the math. You can't get out.
He did the math and he said, you're in.
Literally, get him out of here.
Because there's no money. He goes, wait, because he's in doing the math. He's like, there's no room where you're going to pay me $200,000.
That's right.
It was the only time he didn't have to use a calculator. Everything was one digit.
Kathy, you're on the air. Hi, Kathy.
You know what, Sal? You're an asshole. I wouldn't fuck you either.
Right, good.
You know what? Your wife, instead of looking at her like mangled roast beef after she's had a kid, that's amazing. My husband looked at me so differently in a good way. He couldn't believe
He's lying.
Yeah, of course he's lying.
Matter of fact,
he's going to tell you your twat looks like a roast beef. You're never going to bang him again. He's lying.
He is not lying. I swear to God, he is horny for me every friggin' night. We've been married almost 25 years.
By the way, though, Kathy, Sal is horny for his wife. That's not the problem.
And
yeah, but you know what? When I listen to Sal, I think, who the hell would ever stay with this asshole?
Right. Yeah, well, that's his wife's point. She's not here to argue her point. Our point is, listen, he's been such an asshole for so long that there's no way you'd want to kiss him or fuck him because he's an incredibly embarrassing asshole.
Thank you, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, I have to argue her point.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know what? I can't even tell you. My husband does come up to me and kiss me, and I go to kiss him because he's genuinely nice to me, and he doesn't stick his balls in chocolate, and he doesn't do stupid, idiotic things like you do.
But that's not his profession. That's mine.
His profession is sticking his balls in chocolate.
Yeah, that's what I do.
How do you put that down in your tax return?
No wonder he doesn't get paid that much. No wonder you can't afford a divorce. Your profession is sticking your balls in chocolate.
It is pretty bad.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know how she puts up with you. And
well, you can move in with her, okay? And you could figure it out, all right? Because you know everything.
Over on
I
vacation.
don't know everything, but I do know I've been married for 25 years, like I said, and you know what? It's not always easy.
I never said it was.
Hey, on vacation, didn't you take your wife to California over Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Did you guys have sex at all in California?
No.
No?
On a vacation?
That's pathetic. That's pathetic. Hey, before I hang up,
that's like it's my fault.
It is your fault.
Okay.
But anyway, Artie.
Yeah.
I just finished your book, and I love it.
#1 bestseller.
Wow, you can read. It's amazing.
You're such an idiot, Sal.
Sal, please, how dare you?
The book is great.
This is Artie's fan. Stop it.
Yeah.
My agent, Don Buckwell, just said he finished the book. He loved it. He thought it was great. He says, have you read it yet? I said, I work with Artie. I haven't read it yet, but I have it all scheduled out for my vacation. No, I'm reading it over the vacation.
You have cliff notes for Howard Hardy?
No. You know what it is? I need time to sit down and read the book.
It's an amazing book. Every father and son should read that book because that's a father and son's book.
Yeah.
There you go. There's an endorsement from Sal.
Well, there you go, Sal. Thank you.
It really is because it was. I just lost it when I read it.
Well, what are you going to tell your sons about marriage?
Don't do it.
Play the old tapes with me on Sirius.
I think you should tell your sons to call me, Sal. I'll tell them how to be a good husband.
What are we going to do, blow my sons? I mean, why would my sons have to call you? Why would my sons call you? I mean, she's being ridiculous. Call her. My son's going to call her. Hey, this lady just called Daddy an asshole in front of 20 million people. Why don't you give her a call, son? That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, Daddy just blew Richard in front of 4 million listeners.
And that's really nice. Well, that's nice of you. That's what you would say to my children.
No, I would not say that to your children. I would tell them how to have a good, solid marriage.
Yeah, avoid you.
Well, she has a good one.
No, believe it or not, I don't go down on my husband, and he doesn't care.
You don't go down.
Sure does. Yeah, sure. So he doesn't insult your vagina after pregnancy.
Wait a second. Why don't you go down on your husband?
I just don't like it, and I suppose the gagging sounds I used to make in college afterwards, when I did.
Does he go down on you?
Once, and I wouldn't let him after that.
Why? Explain to me why women don't want a guy to go down on.
I'll tell you why I didn't let my husband, because he had never done it before.
Right.
And he did it. He didn't do it properly. He didn't do it the right way, and I couldn't walk for a week.
What?
What do you mean? It hurt?
No, he sucked on it instead of doing what he was supposed to do.
What's he supposed to do? Like lick it?
Punch it?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And, he just ruined me for it.
Wow.
Wow, you really are in love. It sounds fantastic. You don't blow him, and he ruined your vagina by sucking you too hard. You have a great marriage. Please call my children.
We have a great sex life, though.
What do? You just fuck, right?
Yeah.
So what happens? Like when you guys are ready to do it, he kisses you a couple of times, rubs over the boobs, and then he just gets on top of you and puts it in?
Sounds like
me. God, no. No.
What's he do?
Not that quick.
What do you do? Does he put his finger in you?
Some of that.
But you don't like that.
A lot of foreplay.
What kind of foreplay? You pretty much eliminated everything.
No,
which is fine.
The mouth is not the only thing that's, we do what we do.
Tell me the routine. Take me through it. I'm curious. I'm not kidding you.
Now, is this Howard?
Yeah.
Hi, Howard.
Hi.
Oh, what a dope.
No, it's hard to hear on a cell phone, Sal, you idiot.
Kathy, tell me what the routine is.
Usually, I initiate because he could do it all the time. Plus, I've had 5 or 6 surgeries down there.
Right.
I had to have a hysterectomy. I've had all kinds of problems. He's been incredibly patient. So when we can, we do. I take him up to the bedroom, or I get undressed right in the living room in front of him. I mean, our kids are pretty much grown. We have one living at home, but he's out. And if he's out, I just do a little striptease for him, or take off part of my clothes, and he immediately becomes erect.
Right.
And we either go upstairs or wherever we are, and we just, it's just very loving,
So then he puts it in, right?
Eventually, sure.
Yeah, I'm saying there's not a lot of foreplay. Just you're ready for him.
No, sometimes we do massage, and we have all kinds of gels and creams that we can use, and sometimes we shower together.
Yeah.
It doesn't get old. If it gets old and boring, we change it.
And what positions are you a fan of?
Because of what's going on with me surgically, I'm not crazy about being on top, but once in a while I can do that.
So what do you like, a doggy?
No, I like missionary mostly.
Does he ever roll you over on your side or get you from behind?
Yeah, absolutely. The side is the best for me.
Okay.
Sometimes on the side, sometimes from behind, but he likes that best. So sometimes, we'll do that.
Wow, that's
I can't believe I'm talking so openly, because I don't talk too openly about this, but I can't see you, so.
Right.
Thank God we can't see you either.
Actually,
hysterectomy scars?
Hysterectomy.
Actually, how did you explain it to him?
She probably looks like Frankenstein pussy with all those fucking hysterectomy scars all over her twat.
Hysterectomy?
I can't say the word. Hysterectomy.
I have not one scar, not one.
Yeah, it's in your fucking head.
I kept myself in shape all these years.
Before your husband, did you like getting an oral?
I met my husband in college, so I really haven't had too much experience, and only had oral one other time. And that guy sucked at it too, but not for the same reason my husband did.
I guess if you're with a chick who doesn't want oral, maybe it's good because you can go right to fucking her.
Listen, I love doing that to a woman. If I'm really attracted to a girl,
I
mean, of course, yeah. Why not?
But obviously they found each other. They're compatible.
But what if
He's
she
not
doesn't?
so great at oral? She doesn't like it.
What if she doesn't want it?
Then if she doesn't want, I tell you what, that usually turns me off to a relationship.
Yeah,
but how do you know they're totally compatible? She's not good at it, so she doesn't do it. Maybe he does want it, even though he says he doesn't. He doesn't. He's saying he doesn't want it because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
They're having a great sex life. They're doing it how often?
Many times a week.
So you guys can
But I'd be nervous. She sounds like she's about to fall apart down there.
Robin doesn't like giving a guy oral.
No, I have very good doctors. They put me together very well.
You do like giving a guy oral? You told me you didn't.
I'm very loving.
But you don't like doing it.
No, it's not that.
You like getting eaten, right? Because a lot of girls don't like it, Robin. Right?
Yes.
A lot of girls don't like it.
A lot of girls don't like it?
Yep. A lot of girls don't.
Why do you think that
is? That you're saying that. I don't talk to women who say that.
I talk to women who say they don't really care about that. They want the main event, and that's it.
Well, I love the main event, but
You want that too?
Yeah.
I was with a girl who had the attitude she seemed uncomfortable with it for some reason. Like, I don't know, not like a religious thing, but she was like, "Don't feel like you have to do that." Like almost.
Really?
Yeah.
I think personally,
that turns me off.
I think it's a sanitary issue. I really do. I mean, the vagina has a tendency to smell very easily, and especially if you get built up.
You think women are embarrassed to have you down there?
Well, let's say you meet a girl at a bar. She hasn't had the opportunity to go to the bathroom and check her oil. You're making out with. She's not exactly sure if she's clean. So if you bury your nose down there, you might be in.
Some women are afraid that you're going to take a whiff.
Yes, absolutely.
So it ruins their fun.
If you've been, were you with a person who was lily fresh and they said don't bother?
Yeah, sure. Wow. I have.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This girl I'm talking about, I dated her for a couple of months, yeah.
And there have been times, I'm sure, Howard, we've all gotten a whiff. I mean, your cock is just ready to check out. I mean, it just...
Well, that's a different
You get
story.
one hit of that bad puss.
I'm talking about women not liking it.
It's all over.
Bad puss.
I'm thinking about the old days.
All right, anyway, I got to take a break. Hey, Kathy, thanks for talking to us.
Howard, love you.
I love you, too.
I listen to you every day. Love you, Artie. Hi, Robin.
Hi there.
Thank you.
All right, get lost.
Fred.
Very
Bye.
good. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hi,
Thanks.
Fred.
Thanks, Kathy, for your advice.
I'd be afraid to fuck her.
You know what, I have to tell you, I don't think my marriage is any different than anybody's long-term marriage. It's unfortunate, but that doesn't mean I don't love her any less or she doesn't love me. There are just some obstacles that we can't get over, like, crazy wild sex, but that's what happens. And, you don't, it's not a bad thing, but it's not, it's not terms for divorce, in my opinion.
So you don't ever see that aspect of your marriage taking over and becoming too powerful for you to stay married? The fact that you want sex more than she does?
Nah, not at all. Robin, is sex really that important?
Yes.
See? Well, there you go. Everything I just said, erase it. It's all over. Just cut to Robin, and there's your segment.
All right.
Yes, it is. Well, Robin's single. When you're single, that's the beauty of being single. Is that you come across situations where you're with a stranger, and you can always have those intimate feelings, those butterflies that you get initially when you fall in love with somebody. That's the greatest feeling in the world. Is that anxious nervousness. Like you can't wait to see them naked. You can't wait to get passionate with them. But that fades real fast. Once the lust is over. Then you're down to walking around in Bed Bath & Beyond with 3 kids and, a wife who's yelling at you. And then when you get home and you're exhausted, you got to stop at Burger King. And who wants chicken nuggets, who wants French fries, who's got to make a fucking pit stop at the bathroom at the pizzeria. And then, she's too tired and she's got to catch up on her TiVo shit. And I'm laying down there with my cock in my hand just begging for a half-ass hand job. That's the way it goes. I'm getting divorced. Goodbye.
G is here with headlines, and then the governor of California will be calling us to, I don't even know what he wants to say, but he asked if he could come on. Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California. Lisa G in a summer dress today.
I
Lisa,
know, thank God it's 80 degrees.
And what is going to happen now that it's 80 degrees? I mean,
Dresses, sandals.
You're really
I'm so happy.
Okay.
Jogging in the park.
Easy.
Let's go.
Wow.
Somebody hose her down.
I'm so happy it's warm.
You love it. You love it. All
Don't
right.
you? Come on.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? I almost went outside yesterday. It was so warm. Everyone said to me, can you believe how warm it is? How would I know? I'm locked up in a cage.
Yeah, somebody asked me, and I was like, I really don't know what the air feels like.
Really? Come on.
Well, I actually went to dinner with Mary McCormick last night, who is my movie wife. She's doing well. She's doing a play in Manhattan.
I must go see her.
So we had dinner together.
She's in Boeing, right?
I don't know. Is that what she's in?
Yes.
Is it about, she plays a German woman.
Yeah, I think it's a guy who dates 3 women or stewardesses at the same time. I believe that's the plot.
She didn't tell me a thing about it, and I didn't ask. No, I don't ask. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know what she's doing.
I told her I hate plays.
Oh, geez.
She goes, well, you're going to come and support me on the opening, right? I go, what night is it? She goes, Wednesday night. I go, I ain't going. I got to work the next day. She goes, it's 7 o'clock, for God's sake. I said, yeah, when's it over?
Well, you could go to the red carpet is what she means. You don't have to say.
Oh, really? Can I sneak out?
When's it over?
Yeah, what time's it end? I mean, honestly, that's American Idol night. It's a big night.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm just kidding. You know what? I said to her, honestly, I don't get plays. I really don't. I said, who goes to them? Who sits at them? Who, is so anxious to get tickets to them? I go, it sounds horrible. And she, I think she left at that point. All right. Anyway, so what's going on in the Howard 100 News?
So how sad is JD? A post on his MySpace blog reveals just how depressing things have gotten for him. The post was written the day of Artie's attempted attack on Teddy and states, quote, what happened was controversial. Some people don't even believe it's real. A lot of feelings were hurt. Lives changed because of it. But who would have thought that I would be the best dancer of the Stern Show staff? It's unbelievable, right? And then, of course, something happened with Artie. And my victory has been forgotten and/or unnoticed. Oh, well.
He blogs, JD?
Apparently.
Yeah. Wow, that's so
sad.
Blogging in itself is sad. It's like,
come on, he's joking around.
But blogging is so sad. I mean, what is it, JD?
How is that a news story? That's like the most retarded thing ever.
What, your blog?
Yeah, it's not.
Why do you
I didn't know
blog?
you have a blog.
Well,
I mean,
are you
I
like
write
Mike
things-
Ganji? You need to be known?
No. Well,
you need, in other words, the time you get on this show is enough. Now you want your thoughts out there for everyone to read?
Well, no, I had an idea, and that was my funny idea today, and I did it. And I didn't mean for it to be like Howard 100 News.
But hey,
How often do you blog?
Not that often.
who is it for?
Yeah, like who is your core audience for that?
Whoever goes to my MySpace page. I get like friend requests every freaking day.
Doesn't it seem like a waste of time though to blog? I mean,
sometimes.
Like, who are you writing
No,
to?
dude, that's why I hardly do it. I
But
don't
why
do
is that important for you to blog? Like, what is it you have to get off your chest? Why don't you
that was an idea I had.
Why don't you go make a friend, a real friend, not a MySpace friend? And
Friends suck.
I mean, like he's writing down his thoughts.
But he doesn't talk to anybody. That's why he needs to blog.
Yeah. How many FRs do you get a day?
Look at you.
What's an FR?
Friend request.
Oh, friend request. How do you know that?
I just made that up. I don't know. Is that a thing?
No.
All right, thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Coining it.
And your
I know how
blog.
many friends he has.
I'm glad I could help the news out.
Now, but JD he thinks it's no big deal, but he likes saying how many friends he has
Oh, he
because he's got a
does.
shitload.
Come on.
How many do you have?
friends?
Well, I have like over 10,000 MySpace friends.
Wow.
But why do you blog? Do you you want to
Dude,
create?
It's not. Listen.
What is it? When you sit down to blog? Like, what's going on internally with you? Like,
I don't know. You know what? Sometimes,
Are you a star? Is that what it is?
I don't.
Do you think it's important that people hear your thoughts?
Sometimes, I think I just need to write something to write, and that's all I can do.
What is the need to write?
Well, I want to be a filmmaker, and I feel the only way I can sort of get into it is if I write like my first project.
That's
And
a project.
I haven't really gotten to that point. But,
Writing about Artie's blow up and how you feel about it. And
but
that you're a
it's
good
at least
dancer?
writing something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Creative writing.
What do you think's going on, Robin, psychologically? Like, why is he writing on a blog?
I think that he needs to have human contact.
Yeah.
And he's not capable of actually making a friend.
Well, yeah.
So he's talking to people on the internet. That's as close as he can get. But he needs to express himself.
But if you're going to express yourself, like, why don't you write about cool stuff about how angry you get when hot girls come in the office and they don't want to go out with you? I mean, write about that shit. That's what I want to read. That.
Well, you know what? After my MySpace got read on the air, I have a conscious thing of everything being read on the air. So,
But write about cool stuff. Like, do you want to have sex with Lisa G?
Not really, no.
No. So write about that.
Huh?
Write about that.
That's a line. I don't want to have sex with Lisa G.
Why? You know you'd want Lisa G. You don't want Lisa G as your girlfriend?
No.
Really?
No.
You're so full of shit.
No, I'm not. I'm not full of shit.
She's an attractive lady.
And she's gonna
All
dress.
right. She just can be very, very,
annoying.
Yes.
Are you annoyed with her now because she did this story?
Yes. Yeah. Like, how sad is JD? Fuck off.
It
Leave
is
me
sad.
alone.
She's right. It's sad.
Whatever. Who cares?
You're blogging.
Yeah, they'll point it out to everyone. Jesus, I know how sad my life is already. It doesn't need to be pointed out by everyone.
Why are you not announcing the Howard TV commercials? Hi, this is JD. Howard TV. I want you to announce. Thank you. All right, that's the new voice of Howard TV right there.
I see.
If Lisa G offered herself to you, if she came to you and said, look, JD, out of all the guys here, you make me the horniest, and I need a man. I haven't had one in a while. You would not want her?
That would, maybe, but that would be a totally different way of how I see Lisa now.
Lisa, is that ever going to happen where you go to JD and say, you make me horny and I need you to satisfy me?
At the cookie party?
Never.
No, because she has taste.
Oh.
Oh, see how sad he is? That's so sad.
You said that once on the air already.
Oh, my God.
He remembers everything you said. It's just like a serial killer.
I'm like a parrot. Everything about me.
He's a blogger, you know.
I saw Teddy yesterday on the elevator with his lunch at Burger King. And I said, you go to Burger King every day? He goes, no, I'd rather have McDonald's, but that's a far walk. And there's a McDonald's like a block and a half away.
It's busy there, dude.
You should get in the sun, but... I said, what?
Teddy or JD you're talking about?
JD.
Oh, you said Teddy.
You said Teddy.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
No, I saw JD with the Burger King.
Oh.
Substitute everything I just said about Teddy with JD. And I
JD,
really...
you won't walk to McDonald's?
It's like it's a McDonald's like right on
By the way, Artie doesn't believe in talking about other people on the air, but he saw you going to McDonald's the other day. No, but seriously, why can't you walk to McDonald's? You won't walk an extra block and a half?
Sometimes. I very rarely do it. It's like
he's getting heavy, right, Art?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Leave me alone.
It's not that he's heavy, it's flimsy.
he's doughy.
Yeah.
I'm very doughy. Whatever.
I'm jiggly.
I'm at least constant.
No, but I felt bad because he I said, what is your day? So you leave here when? He's calling me like 3:30. And then he goes right to that apartment and he sleeps until he has to come back here again.
He has no wife.
That's right.
That's why he's my favorite. That's why he's my favorite employee.
But that's why he's blogging.
Can you do push-ups and stuff, or are you too weak?
I did like 5 push-ups one time here.
You know, but you're thin and you're in your 20s. You should be able to do more. Even I could do like about 20 at that point. I don't know.
All right. Thank you.
Can I leave now?
No.
Oh, too bad.
Look, he's wearing the Artie Lang shirt. Look at that kid. He's very supportive.
Hey, on your dad's webpage, are you now #1 friend or you're not? You know his dad has a webpage and it says you're #1 friend and JD's like #3?
I think I'm number... I don't know.
Have you
I think
moved
I'm
up at
number...
all?
I haven't been to it in forever.
What were you again? You were #2 or 3, right?
I was #2. My brother was #1.
Osama bin Laden was #3.
And you're older than your brother.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Because it was JD, you could say, look, you're my firstborn, you know. That's
right.
I think I know why JD blogs, Howard. We sort of figured it out. We got it. So he does his blog where he talks about how miserable his life is, and then everybody writes him to cheer him up.
Oh.
See?
Let me see.
He's getting interaction.
So I decided to go to a birthday party for someone.
Oh, my God.
A friend of a friend. And if you know me, it's rare I even leave my house. If you know me. Look at this blog. But I thought I would change things up a bit. Say if anything happens at this place. It's all angry. Maybe I'll meet a girl or get a number or something. More than likely. Isn't it more than likely?
What did he write?
THEN.
Oh.
More than likely. He's blogging.
I don't know. I'm a filmer. I don't know.
I would have sat in a corner watching everyone else dance, but hey, at least I went there. So I go to the China Club. Oh, this is where they didn't let you in?
Oh, they didn't let him in.
So I got in a cab and went home, and now I'm going to play my PS3 till I pass out. What's a PS3?
PlayStation 3.
Douchebag.
Fuck you. You play chess. Leave me alone.
Lashing
Now
out.
people write back. That's brutal, JD. It has happened to all us at one point or another. Enjoy the PS3. John.
Man, that is like, you know.
Oh, man.
This one from a girl. Sucks you had to pay for a cab for nothing. Next time, bring me. The tits will get you in. Why don't you call this broad?
Yeah, did you call her?
Probably
Did
lives
you
like in
contact her?
freaking
It's probably what?
Arizona or something.
There's a chick who said she wants to come out with you.
Heather Whiz. This guy goes, that sucks, but don't give up on the nightlife because of it. Rachel and Jake. All of JD's friends write back and tell him he's not a loser.
It's okay, JD.
Thank you.
Fresh Kid Ice. I used I used to sit in the corner and watch everyone thing. I used to do that. I soon came to realize that the people I was observing, the people who thought they were cool, were not the kind of people I wanted to be around. Conversely, these people were utterly lame and shallow. Yeah, right, asshole.
Arrogant.
You only wish you were part of that crowd. Why even put yourself in that situation? Playing games until you pass out is perfectly fine as long as the games aren't shitty.
Exactly.
This is like Nerdville,
Ooh,
USA.
I'm telling you, what hole have you fallen in?
I don't care about those kids. I want to stay home and play PlayStation 3.
Who wants to be them?
Fuck all those cool kids.
Fuck all those kids getting laid.
I don't think it's
games till you pass out.
I like staying home and passing out on my PlayStation 3.
And staring at the crack in the wall.
Don't play shitty games, that's all.
I don't think it's such a bad thing that he's writing this. I just don't see how this is going to get him to be a filmmaker.
Yeah, his blog.
I mean, you got to write a script.
I know.
But I've got to write something.
You know, he hasn't sat down to write the script, and he just feels that, he wants to exercise his writing muscle, Artie.
I'd publish a book, JD's blog.
I would call it An Unsuccessful Life.
Yeah, Ralph.
Oh, my God, Ralph?
Excuse me. Did Artie just say that he could do 20 push-ups?
He said when he was
20s.
his age.
Oh, I thought.
And I could probably do close to that now.
He could do it. He did them recently.
He's a strong man.
I did 22 recently. Yeah.
Trust me, if you saw him run out of this room after Teddy, the guy's not weak.
Hey, speaking about that and promos and stuff, did you hear the promo for the replay of the Artie thing?
No.
I think they're sort of glorifying his.
They are. Tim came in and goes, plug the fact that we're having the big Artie weekend this weekend.
Big Artie blow-up special.
I mean, but
Tim came in with corporate orders. He went, they got to pump up the Artie blow-up.
Come on, doesn't that send the wrong message?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we love sending the wrong message.
We've been sending the wrong message for the last 30
It'd
years.
be really great if he got his hands wrapped around his throat. That'd be the greatest moment ever. I mean,
Well, it would have been higher ratings, yes. All right, thank you, Ralph.
All right.
All right, there you go,
All
Ralph.
right,
Ralph worried about society.
Ralph worried about society.
Well, you got retards like Sal around there. Now he's probably going to go in. Who knows?
That's right. Thank you. Retards like Sal. I got retards like you running around, Ralph. All right, JD, good luck with your blog. Sounds like you're onto something big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine him sitting at that computer thinking of shit to write. What's your next blog about? Do you know?
It's going to be, I don't know.
You do too.
No, I don't.
What?
Something has to
I'm not going to
happen.
blog anymore.
Well,
Something has to
It's going to be
happen
fuck
before you-
everyone like Scott.
Oh, jeez.
In 12 years, when I officially get my website off the ground, JD at gigs, he's doing a video blog. JD,
Where he talks?
Well, well, no, I haven't really been doing that.
because he wants to be a filmmaker.
Hi, this is a video blog.
Well, what are you going to do? You're going to have some sort of voiceover on it? And you're going to, talk to the people, interview the people?
Yeah, here and there. It was just I thought it was just going to be like a lot of backstage stuff and whatnot.
We sent that JD to that, what was it, Night of Too Many Stars?
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to.
On this episode of The Bonus Show.
We go back in time when adult rock, paper, scissors was cool. 1, 2, 3.
Benji hooks up in the green room.
Midgets are funny.
I see midgets, I start to chuckle inside.
And JD prefers ladies with oversized buttocks.
Like drunk in the trunk. I don't know.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Sir John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine. Sir John Hine, were you knighted over the weekend?
No, we went to medieval times in Jersey, and the wenches were calling me Sir. Kind of liked it.
I feel so bad for your wife. When firecracker porn star Little Lupe came on the show, she brought her little porn star firecracker dog with her. When given the opportunity to make out with the porn star or the dog, guess which one Benji chose?
Can I hold your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look inside of there.
Oh, say, can you see? Those early lights, what so proudly we hear. To the twilight.
You'd think that after that French kiss, the dog would want to wash its mouth out. But Benji beat him to the bathroom.
Oh.
it. That's it. We're all clean now. All right, bring you the next dog. I'm ready.
Liquid soap really does help with shit breath.
But you might want to soap up after the show.
Really, Rachel? Watch this clip from back in the year 2000.
Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
So me and Doug we're doing paper, rock, scissors right now to figure out who holds the mic near the chick's ass and who holds it near the mouth.
Paper, rock, scissors, what's that?
You know how to do that?
No, odds
I'll
or
shoot it
evens.
out there.
Odds or evens.
Best of three?
Best of three.
I'm odds, right?
Ready?
One. No, you have to on three.
That was
One.
to throw you off.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Even shoot, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Yes. I get the mouth, you get the ass. Yes. That was fair and square, buddy.
Yeah, it was fair, but it's still bullshit.
Dude, you get the
Dude, give me a gas mask.
Dude, you get the big fat
You want the
ass.
gas mask? I know. I'm not gonna wear it. I'll be all right.
Well, it's there if you need it. Just scream. You got a gas mask and you got an oxygen a mouthpiece. And we get your nose clip.
No, because why do you have the nose? You gotta breathe through the mouth.
They
You breathe through your mouth.
smell.
They smell.
They smell.
They smell. They just smell, period.
I would have gladly held the mic by her ass.
I don't want to know why you would have been glad to do that. Will you just toss to the next clip, please?
I like farts. Now, if Scott DePace were a superhero, he'd be perfect, flawless man. His power would be to offer advice to others in need. Here he swoops in on Benji to save the day.
This guy had a really good strategy he said to get here earlier, which I'm gonna try his idea out.
How hard is it to get
I'm gonna try his idea next week. So no,
15 minutes.
I'm trying your idea next week. Next week I'm trying his idea.
Why not today?
All right, I'll try it today.
You already missed today.
Well, then next week I'm gonna try his idea. He came up with an idea. Can we tell everyone what the idea is?
I already told you.
Oh, okay. So maybe other people can incorporate Scott's ideas to get places earlier. So
it was obviously on air. Howard said, Benji, there's this creative process. Hint, hint. That goes on. Maybe you might want to be part of it.
I am.
And you're saying, fuck you.
No, I'm not. But I like his idea. So maybe if you want an idea, get there earlier.
Will and JD are like sister and brother. JD, of course, being the sister. They fight incessantly, always try to outdo one another, and take baths together twice a week. But deep down, I think they really love each other.
What the fuck?
What's the one? Let's see if you...
Don't use this footage, Chris. Don't use... Just leave, Bill. Just leave. How did this happen?
You tried to blow me.
No. Wait, what happened? It's nothing, man. Why were you on the floor? Why was I on the floor? Because I was in a chair. Oh, yeah. What happened? Did someone push you over? You didn't even see what happened. What the hell are you talking about? Will, were you bullying Katie?
What?
Were you bullying Katie?
No.
Look at him laughing. All of a sudden, somebody's camera time. That's so great. What do you say happened, Chris?
We started to get a little romantic.
He said you were pulling his pants down.
I bent him over the chair, and I just slipped a little bit. I apologize.
That had nothing to do with it. There was no romance going on.
There was a little argument. He wanted me to call him Barry Larkin, and I refused. I said I'm going with Pete Incaviglia. That's my dream man.
Many of the ideas for the show are flushed out in our creative meetings. Many other ideas are just flushed down the toilet.
Did you get your hands on some Ritalin again, Hein? Check out these guys kicking around a midget wrestling idea.
I don't think it's PC to kick midgets around.
John, I'm talking about kicking around an idea. You know, spitballing.
Oh, now they're spitting on midgets? This went from bad to worse.
What a schmuck.
Me?
You.
Do you have any interest in midget female wrestlers?
No.
All right.
They're good? Do you guys care about that?
If they wrestled Sal, that might be funny.
If they wrestled Sal naked, it'd be funny. So funny.
You
guys want to have them in?
Would they come in for a dating game? Who wants to date a midget wrestler?
Wrestle his kid. Could you let him wrestle on the air? So would you wrestle a chick naked?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that funny.
Yeah.
Well, you're worried you'll get beat.
Or try to take
No. Well, what happens if God forbid I hurt her? I might punch her in the face or something.
Well, what if she hurts you? I've seen you throw a punch.
I've seen you throw a football. God forbid you lose. Forget it. This sense.
Time to switch from exciting and funny to boring and sad. It's wrap-up show highlights.
Hey!
We'll begin with JD talking about his big-ass fetish. Ew.
That is kind of sad.
It's kind of gross.
Would you like me to plug this magazine?
No.
It's the greatest magazine ever. Straight stunting magazine where all this is a bunch of chicks with big asses bending over.
And then your favorite big ass is in there, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Floritis?
Ashley Logan is in here.
And what is she from?
That's Floritis chick. So, yeah. It's my new favorite. I'm going to have to get a subscription now.
All right.
Have you got any big asses?
Have I gotten any big asses? Like what? In
real life?
Sex and stuff?
Yeah.
No, not like this. No.
You do that weird thing that they do in porn where they just oil them up to ridiculousness.
I don't like oil. I don't like it all wet and oil or whatever. I don't like that. I don't like
Ortiz.
What do you like?
What do I like? Yeah. You know, like junk in the trunk. I don't know.
Can you be more specific?
No. How can you be more specific than a big ass? I mean, I don't know.
Well, you said you don't like oil. You don't like...
Yeah, I mean, I like, natural plumpness,
Keeping with the fetish theme, here's Ronnie the limo driver talking about how he would like to drive Lisa G.
Oh, jeez.
Ronnie, God's honest truth. Straight.
I would do it tomorrow.
No. Have you ever fantasized about Lisa? Has she ever danced across your eyelids at night? Has she made the rotation? Guys know what I'm talking about.
Here's the honest truth. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not like her.
Go right ahead.
The honest truth is I've thought about doing her a few times.
I believe that.
Can you tell us how the scenario plays out?
It's like this bad boy thing where I just walk up to her and grab her and say, "Listen, Lisa, the bullshit is over and it's time." And I'll take you out to dinner first if you want, whatever you want, or we can order in and have a nice, watch a movie and then, do it,
So romantic. And finally, and I say that with a huge sigh of relief, here is Fred talking about his midget fetish.
I hope he doesn't say anything about kicking them around.
Can you let it go, John?
My wife gets angry with me. When I see midgets, I start to laugh. Uncontrollably. I'll be walking down the street, and I get fixated on a midget. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of weird quirk fetish, whatever. No, I see midgets, I start to chuckle inside, and my wife gives me a nudge and say, "Stop it."
Do you try to hide it from the little person?
I try. I mean, I try to be respectful, and they can't help it, and they were born that way, and I shouldn't be doing that, and I'm supposed to be more evolved than that, but I'm not.
If you would have been with me yesterday, Fred, you would have died, because I'm with Fred on the midget thing, and then when they start to come in different forms...
And when they ask you a question.
Yesterday I was...
Hey, buddy, get out of the way!
Yesterday I was in the Diamond District. I was getting my watch repaired, and I saw a Hasidic midget.
Well, yeah, when they're a normal job, I went into a video store one time, and I walked into the video store, and there was a midget standing on a bar stool, operating the cash register, and you would go and I couldn't do it, because I was ready to go up there and say, "Excuse me, do you have any short films?" And my wife says, "No, I am going to go and rent them."
And by the way, I should point out, Fred, you'll be getting the angry email, because apparently midget's a bad word.
I know, little people.
But I can't buy into that.
You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? They're right. They're right, and I apologize.
All right, you too.
Except for Eric the Midget. I won't apologize to you.
Well, as much as we'd like the show to go on for another 30 minutes so the viewers can stare at a great set of boobs, we have to call it a day.
You are becoming a real pig.
Easy, Rachel. I was talking about these puppies.
Ew. For John Hine, I am Rachel Fine, and we'll see you next week.
Wait, Rachel, I have a way to add 30 more bonus seconds to our bonus show.
How's that, John?
Well, let's hear a joke from our robotic camera operator, the one, the only, Brian Phelan.
Let's hear a joke from our robotic camera operator, Brian Phelan.
How do you fuck a fat chick? Piece of cake.
Now that's one the whole family can enjoy. Bye-bye, piece of cake. Want some cake, Rach?
I didn't think I could hate you more, but you're just that big of a jerk.
What are you talking about? Piece of cake, sharing, happy.
What are you sharing and happy? What? What are you trying to? What are you implying?
I'm trying to share cake.
Are you implying things, John?
Not implying anything.
That's what I thought.
Piece of cake.
Why do girls find Ronnie so hot? It's his designer glasses, his t-shirt and button-down matching shirts.
I think they like older men.
They like his energy of the brown and the experience of the gray.
It's the matching t-shirts, definitely.
Do they like his 1997 cell phone?
Oh, is that rotary? This is the new Ronnie.
That's a rotary cell phone.
Look.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. Yeah. Let him keep talking about it.
250-foot string would look better.
Is that what you do?
You're becoming a veteran, man.
All right. It's awesome. This time it's about the book. And when I said I was going to be writing it, I wrote it, and God, a lot off my chest. I feel like a different man.
It's called This Is Gonna Hurt, right?
Yeah, it hurt. But let me tell you, it was a little therapy that I was able to release to all my fans.
That's pretty cool.
For sure.
So excited to, sort of get inside the book with Howard and...
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the book that, I let go, and I look at it as a positive chapter of my life to turn to the next chapter. With my parents and everything. My mother did a lot for me, giving me a second chance in life, and in the book it talks about it. Been through a lot of horrible things, and there was 3 choices: dead, in prison, or where I am right now. I'm at Howard Stern, so I guess I've been doing pretty damn good. So I guess I did make the right decision.
Cool, man. We'll see you inside in a few minutes.
Awesome.
Tito Ortiz is here. He dates Jenna Jameson. He is a UFC fighter, you call that? Ultimate Fighting Champion, right?
Yes, sir.
But I think he's sick of the UFC. He doesn't get paid enough money.
I don't think he likes the management.
No. Look at this guy.
He's businessman today.
He's bigger
Here
than
in
ever.
Suit.
You look like a businessman.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? You're like businessman Tito Ortiz.
All right. Well, I do own a clothing company, Punishment Athletics, so,
Is this one of your suits?
Yes.
Let me see. Stand up. Let me take a look. Model this. And what's on the tie?
Punishment.
Wow. You look good.
Nice, huh? Thank you.
You designed that
bro.
suit? Or you just pay someone to design that?
Both.
How you doing, man?
Really good, man. Really good.
So you're quitting UFC. Is that suicide, career suicide? Or
No, I'm not quitting. I'm just moving on to a bigger and better company, I guess you can say.
Is that the one that's doing the CBS television fights?
Possibly. That's one of those ones that no one knows the information yet.
Your point about fighting is that you guys are pulling in the kind of numbers boxing used to do on pay-per-view.
Yes.
And then when it gets time to be paid, the fighters get very little percentage of the money.
Probably about 3%, maybe, if we're lucky.
Your point is that Mike Tyson used to go on pay-per-view and make, I don't know, how many millions?
25, 30 million.
And you're not looking for 30 million,
No,
but you're saying
if I can... for a fair cut,
If you can generate 30 million, maybe you'll get 10 of it.
Exactly.
So what do you think the average, now that Ultimate Fighting is even more popular than boxing, I would say, and you're one of its biggest stars, how much do you think you should be getting per fight?
It ranges. A percentage of 10 to 20 to 30%. Just a fair share is what it what it deserved. I think.
What'd you get paid for on your last fight?
$210,000.
$210.
Yes.
And the guy you fought got $210?
No, I think he made maybe $25,000. I'm not 100% sure.
$25,000. And how much do you think the fight generated?
I don't know. Hopefully we hit 1 million pay-per-view buys. I'm hoping.
1 million pay-per-view buys. So how much does it cost for a special? About
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
And if there's 1 million buys, I'm going to do some quick math. Give me a second.
Go ahead. It's not that hard.
Now, I know 5 and 0 is 50.
Oh,
okay,
Howard,
we start with that.
Really
50
easy.
times 1 million. That's $50 million.
Good for you.
That's pretty
All right,
good,
so it took me a minute. I mean, who wouldn't have to think about it? You don't want to get the wrong answer.
Yeah.
So you're saying in a fight that generated $50 million, you got paid $200,000.
Yes. We get a little piece of pay-per-view, but that's just hoping that we do 1 million pay-per-view buys.
So then you go on the air, and you're not afraid of any man, and you go on and you talk about your boss, that guy, what's his name, Dana?
I don't remember his name. I really don't.
He's at the point of not even mentioning the guy's name.
Yeah.
Are you guys involved in a lawsuit or something?
No, not at all. I'm continuing a different chapter of my life. And
wow, you won't even mention the guy's name.
Yeah,
you're gonna pretend you don't remember this guy's name.
Yeah, no, he's. You know, Howard. I mean, when you used to be at your old radio station, you didn't like the people you worked with either. So that's why you're to a bigger and better place, like Sirius.
Right. Right.
Who did you used to work for? You don't know.
I don't remember their name.
Exactly. Same thing. I'm in the same situation.
No, I used to work for, Viacom. I understand that. Listen.
And you spoke out. You know, you spoke your mind, and I'm speaking my mind, and I'm in the same situation.
So are you considered a troublemaker in your industry?
Of course.
You are?
Yeah, if you don't go with the company, you're against the company.
What company are you with now?
I'm with the Tito Ortiz company.
Good idea. In other words, what you're saying is, if you choose to fight someone, maybe set up your own pay-per-view.
I'll be doing my own promotions, and I'll be co-promoting with possibly some other companies that have already started their businesses.
Well, who are you going to fight? That's the question, yeah.
We got to find the toughest guy possible.
Who is the toughest guy around beside yourself?
There's a bunch of guys who are very tough, you know. You got to look at the ones who are going to sell the most tickets.
You ever lose to anyone?
Of course. Actually, I just lost 2 weeks ago, Howard. I lost a decision to a guy who ran away from me. If anybody got to see the match, he ran away from me for 3 rounds. And
you lost the decision. Do you think it was because the guys who you work for?
100%.
You do?
They put me against a guy who would run away from me and try to pick points. And anybody watched the fight, I came to fight. I tried to press the fight. There's a few times I was like, come on, man. Stop pussing out. Let's fight.
What's the best way to fight a man? Let's say I'm in the street. I've got to fight a guy. What's the most damage I can do? Sock him?
The best way
Chuck Tito told me to punch a guy in the jaw here, and you'll knock him out.
Yeah, I usually talk my way out of it. I'm like, hey,
well, on the street, you talk.
Yeah,
give
you
advice
have
to pussies
well,
like
all
me.
of a sudden, someone pulls a gun on you. You'd be pulling Matrix and stuff and dodging bullets.
Yeah,
I don't know that move yet.
But a pussy guy like me, I get one shot at this. What's the best thing I could do in a street fight?
Talk your way out of it.
Talk my way out of it.
Of course.
Oh, boy, that always
So you
works.
got the best weapon already.
Well, the best thing is just kill the anger right off the bat and go be positive and try to reinforce good nature around it, and you'll solve it right there.
After your last fight, you were not allowed to do a press conference after the fight. Why is that?
I thought we lived in the United States of America, right?
Yeah, we do live in the United States of America.
I thought so last time I looked, and I walked up and they're like, you can't come in. I mean, you can't come in.
Who told you can't come in?
One of the ladies who work for the UFC. And
because you're a troublemaker.
No, I'm not a troublemaker. I speak my mind, and I'm not going to hold anything back. She's like, you can't come in here. I'm like, well, you better call security, because last time I looked, this is United States of America. Went and sat down, and they'd done everything in their power trying to not let me be in there.
Who's going to be able to stop? A woman stopped you from getting up there and making your
She tried to.
Press conference, but you did get up.
Yeah, I went and sat down, and I was like, you guys got to call security because I'm not leaving. I've been to the last 11 years, over 25 press conferences after my fights, and you guys are not going to let me be in this press conference? Get security.
At the press conference, did you say, I feel I won the fight and that I was given this decision because of my business relationship with the UFC?
I didn't go that far. I'm not looking for excuses, I lost the fight, plain and simple. The guy ran away from me the whole time. I tried to, conflict with him and, get a fight going. That's what we came there to entertain the fans who watched the fight. And it didn't come down to that. He ran away, picked his points, and when he scored on me is when I was out of position.
All right, fair enough. You're a brave man to get in the ring with anyone.
Thank you so much.
You, of course, everyone knows you bang Jenna Jameson on a regular basis.
It's my woman, Howard.
That is your woman?
Yes, sir.
You are not going to get married to her?
Nah, we don't need to get married. No extra pressure.
She says she wants to have children, though.
Yes, we are working on that.
You are?
Yes.
Why is there a delay?
Currently working on it.
Why is there a delay?
Yes.
Well, this last year we've been very, very busy. So this
Too busy to bang?
No, that's every day. Come on, Howard.
You bang her every day without a rubber?
Of course.
Okay, and you blow your load inside of her. I take it, right? Right, you don't pull out. Do you pull out? You do not.
Do you pull out?
No. I wear a rubber because I don't want to get my woman pregnant. I don't want more kids. I've had 3 kids. Now, you're in a different situation. Yes. So what I'm saying is when you're actively trying, you're a man's man, that full load, I know you must have a huge load, a big set of balls.
That's what she said, yeah.
And you have not impregnated her yet. I would think a man of your stature, a man of your prowess, would have impregnated her on the first try.
Right.
Much as I did when I had my children.
Right.
Now,
we will. We're working,
Is it your problem or Jenna's?
I don't think it's either of our problem. It's just, there's a time for God to put us in the right position at the right time.
So you blame God?
I don't blame God. I blame God for
Are you doing the things like taking the temperature every day so you know?
We haven't got to that point yet.
Right
now it's more of it's a fun loving, as you could say.
I see.
Right,
yes.
You haven't taken her temperature yet.
Yeah.
Believe me, that can be fun too.
Yeah, right?
If you can't conceive, will you adopt?
I think the next step after that is, having someone else possibly having a kid for us.
Surrogate?
Yes. Possibly. You never know.
What about Robin?
It's your
I'm
surrogate.
not a surrogate.
Robin, you actually look great. You lost a lot of weight. You look very, very good. I'm
Now,
very proud of you.
You made a statement recently that you and Jenna are now investigating Scientology.
That was you always got to find interest to something, you know. I mean, as a kid growing up, you know, I looked at Mormons. I mean, Christianity. I mean, Lutherans. I mean, I did through all that.
Why are you and Jenna Jameson investigating Scientology? You told me you'd come back here and tell me what you found in your investigation.
I found it's a little bit of everything that people believe in.
Yeah. So you're not a Scientologist?
No.
Are you thinking of becoming a Scientologist?
Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly. Wow. E-meters, a whole thing?
No, not that much. That's a little too much intense to it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a little too intense. I know. You know what? I believe in just being a good man, you know, and treating people with respect and help others around you. And, you know, I think God put us on this planet for that reason.
Tito, you've written an explosive new book.
Yes.
It is
I was
called,
working on it last time I was on here with you.
It's called This Is Gonna Hurt. It's in stores now. I'll tell you about Tito's book signing. I know a lot of fans want to go out and say hi to Tito.
Sure.
Is Jen in town with you for the book
Yes,
signing?
she is.
Will she show up to the book signing?
I I think she will.
And what will she wear to the book signing? Will she wear panties?
Of course.
She's a wild girl.
Yeah, she's calmed down a whole bunch. She's a different woman. Oh, she's a totally different girl.
Why, in God's name, and do you address this in the book, why did you wait a month to bang Jenna Jameson?
It's
Explain
respect
that.
value.
Respect.
It's respect value.
It's a woman who enjoys sexuality. You can respect a woman and bang her on the first night.
Yeah, but it's a big difference, man. You know,
He wanted to be different.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
That's what they say every day, I guess.
I
don't know.
never want to be different.
No, you know, with me, it's a big respect value, you know, and I respect her a whole bunch.
Did she think you were gay because you did not have sex with her?
I hope not. Jeez.
It probably
what was
made
I
her
gay?
crazy.
I'd be the toughest gay guy in the world, that's for sure. Wow.
Why, you don't think there are any gay men in the UFC?
Of course there is. I think that one guy who I don't like might be gay. Oh, wait, he's married. My
There
bad.
you go. So you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you say in your book, too, you cheated on your first wife.
Yes.
You did. You admitted that.
Yes.
That's not an easy thing to admit.
It was, you know, when I wrote this book, the reason was I had a lot of skeletons in the closet, a lot of built up aggression towards my parents, and it was time for me to get my therapy out.
Why the aggression to the parents?
Because, you know, at a young age, from the age of 6 to about 13, you know, seeing them using heroin and being around gangs and the stuff that I got subdued to at a very young age, I shouldn't have been there, you know, and I had a lot of anger towards my parents because of what they put me through. And my mother wrote me a letter when I was 25. She actually took me away from my father, and we moved back to Huntington Beach, and she got clean, and that's when I got back into wrestling and stuff, and that's what saved me. And I got to thank my mother, for her being a complete heroin addict, to cleaning herself up and changing her whole lifestyle because of me for my future. I thank her 100%, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, the heroin addiction is a pretty strong grip, and the fact that she did something for you, as opposed to herself.
I mean, she was with my father for 15 years, and that's very unselfish of her to do what she did and, you know, give me a second chance at life.
Let me understand something, Tito. So you're saying when you were growing up, your mom and dad were both on heroin?
Correct.
And they abandoned you?
Pretty much, you know. I would be there to be fed, you know, have clothes on my back to get to school. You know, I never brought people over my house because I was embarrassed because we were living either in a trailer park or living in a motel, or, you know, it's just...
Would you go home and see your mom shooting up? And so, I mean, would she try to conceal it from you?
Yeah, they try to conceal a little bit, but, you know, you smell the matches burning. I mean, to this point in my life, I can't stand sulfur at all.
Right.
Sulfur smell, it drives me freaking nuts.
It's funny, you could have either gone either way. You could have become a heroin addict and joined in on the action, or rebelled, and you were a strong-minded man enough to say, I'm not going to take this and make this my lifestyle.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there was a point in my life, there was 3 choices I had to make, you know. Be dead or in jail.
Right.
Be in gangs and on drugs.
Right.
Or be where I am right now. Well, I'm sitting here in Howard Stern's show, and I've came a long way in my life. You know, I'm living the American dream. You know, people say that you're destined to greatness when you are. Well, no, you take choices in your life to make those destinies happen.
So your father, you don't have a relationship with?
Actually, Howard, I spoke to him about 5 months ago, the first time in 6 years.
Why do you think he got in touch with you?
I got in touch with him.
I see. You had told him, no way I'm being in touch with you. You wrecked my childhood.
Yeah, it was just, I had a lot of hatred towards him, and it's time to really suck it up and face your anger and face your demons. And, you know, I went and sat and talked to him for about a good 3 to 4 hours, and, you know.
Did you ever beat him up?
He quit on us. He quit on us.
Did you ever beat him up?
Never.
Never punched him in the face?
Never. Never.
You wanted to?
No, never did.
Think that's why you were a great fighter? You were really punching your dad and your mom
I
in
was
the
a great
face?
fighter because I have my older brothers, Marty and Jim and Mike, who used to beat my ass every single day.
In a way, if they beat your ass and you fight back, you become a great fighter.
I remember my brother Marty, asking him, I'd be crying, "Why do you beat me up for?" He's like, "So you could be a tough kid and you take care of yourself when you get older." And I was like,
"Gee, what a nice guy."
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think they're
But now I look at him now. Look at now. One of the baddest guys in the earth. So I'm doing something right.
Yeah, well, I suppose, but that's a painful childhood.
Now, did your father's clean now and all?
My father is clean. When I spoke to him, he looked awesome. He looked really, really good. My mother's been clean for, almost 16 years now. And they're
Do you
both
take
doing
care
great.
of your parents now?
I don't take care of
Financially?
them. No, I don't. I take care of my ex-wife and my son 100%. Actually, I gave all my money to him. Now it's time to start all over again.
No kidding.
Yeah.
When you say all your money, you mean half your money.
No, I mean everything.
You gave him everything you owned.
Everything. It's my son. I want to make sure. And, I have a great ex-wife. Her and Jen are really, really good friends. We actually had our birthday party.
Could
for
never
my
get
son
them in
this
bed
week.
together?
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
You would never
it's
want to be in
different-
bed with your
See,
ex-wife?
people are so
Jenna?
used to, you're Jenna Jameson, the porn star.
Right, you must
she
be
brings
having a
home
porn
girls to
life,
you. And,
But Tito,
but
I know
there's-
Jenna, and I got to tell you something. She does love women.
Not
And men.
anymore. She's a different woman now, Howard.
She
I'm telling
doesn't
you.
want to be. But wouldn't
She's
you
in a
want
different
that?
chapter of her life.
But wouldn't that excite you
No.
if Jenna was the girl who brought home a girl
I'm
once in a while?
selfish. I'm selfish.
You ever
I'm
go
very jealous, too, so I'm very selfish.
Do you ever go to a strip club with her?
We've been a few times.
Okay. Does Jenna mess around in front of you with the other girls?
No, not at all.
You're kidding me.
No,
I don't
no.
buy that.
Yes, I'm serious.
You're telling me that.
We live normal lives, man. We're normal people, Jenna, like I said, she went to a different chapter of her life now, and she's
Wow.
over the whole porn thing. She's retired. She's done, and she wants to start a family and, do the right thing now. And she's an awesome woman. Of course, Howard, you do know her. And
I like Jenna very much.
Yes.
I just would insist that she bring a girl home once in a while. I'm not going to be in a relationship with Jenna if she's not bringing a girl home once in a
See,
while.
you wanted to be in a relationship with the porn star Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think
When I
Tito
first met her, I thought the same thing, too, but then
Really?
that was one of those things to have sex the first night, it would have been over.
Do you
See,
think, though, she has to act like a super prude now because she was a porn star? In a way, she has to, go the opposite way to prove to you? Now all of a sudden, she's a Mormon.
No, not at all. You got to understand.
She still wears hot
Jenna's
outfits.
a totally different. She's a hot outfit. She's a beautiful ass.
Was she?
She's
Was she still walk around? Was she still walk around naked for you
Yes,
and let
of
you
course,
look
all the time? Of course.
Was she masturbate in front of you?
We have fun, dude.
You do.
We're very colder with everything with each other and only with each other.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't
we have
know
a
how I
fun
feel
time.
about that. I gotta
It's
think
beautiful
about
love, we've been together for 2 years now, and Howard said, you're going to last maybe a month if they're at the most.
I did.
So
She still does oral, though, right? She's not against that.
Of course.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, right?
I don't imagine you marry Jenna Jameson, and you're in a relationship, and then she says, "Listen, I don't get blowjobs anymore." You're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, right.
I'm out of
Closing
this.
down that shop.
I mean, for God's sakes. Well, this is exciting. You got a book. You're
The book's doing really good, too. I'm really happy because it was like the opposite side of me. People are so used to seeing the fighter guy that gets in the octagon and the mean Huntington Beach bad boy flipping people off and doing that. It's the
This is
kid
the real
who grew
you.
up. It's the one who grew up.
It's
and
your life story.
I've lived through a lot, Howard. At a young age, I'm 33 years old. I'm still going to compete and fighting for another 3 more years. But it's a new chapter in my life that's turning over.
When you started dealing drugs as a kid,
yes,
was that because you saw that was the culture you were in? Your parents were
exactly.
Were your parents proud of you? In a way, heroin.
They
addicts
didn't
must
know.
be
No,
proud.
I kept it hide. No one knew about it. Only the people who I dealt with and so forth. I mean, we sold marijuana, and that was, just one of those things was to pay rent.
Right, I understand.
To put food on the table, and I was a thug kid who didn't understand anything at all. I learned everything I learned on myself.
How'd you get into Ultimate Fighting though? Like, how did you make that transition from
Well,
thug kid?
I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in college. When I got into college, there's a guy.
Got into college because of wrestling, right?
Of course. I went back to school. I wanted to get educated, and my biggest thing was to be a high school teacher, a wrestling coach.
Right.
And I wanted to help out with kids. I thought kids were. There's teachers who helped me when I was in high school, so I was like, well, here's my chance to kind of give back.
Right.
And I started fighting with actually Tank Abbott. I was his training partner, and they made a new weight class in UFC. That was the very beginning, and it was 199 pounds. I wrestled.
Probably got paid nothing in the beginning. And
I fought for free.
Right, but I'm saying it was brutal, even more brutal,
Actually,
right?
I didn't really get hit until like the 3rd, 4th year in my competition because I was so dominant.
You got a nice set of teeth. Are those real?
Of course.
They are?
Yes.
You've never
Nobody's
had a tooth
knocked
knocked
those out.
No.
Unbelievable.
I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm like, you got to move out of the way a lot of
Will you
positions.
know, like Rosie O'Donnell was saying, in show business, you got to know when to get out. In Ultimate Fighting, you got to know when to get out.
Oh, of
Will
course.
you know?
Oh, 100%. When I start slurring my words, and until that time, I guess you're too late. But, I don't get hit that much. So, I mean, there's a big factor that happens there also. I still have about 3 more years left of competition left in me. I mean, I am 33 years old. When I'm 36, I want to be done.
Time to get out.
Yeah, I'm just signed with William Morris at the beginning of the year. So the theatrical side of it is another, chance of me doing that.
Yeah.
That promotions also.
All right.
Helping other fighters come up and making the next Tito Ortiz.
You've had bar fights?
When I was 19.
What did the other guy look like when you were done?
I choked him out in about 25 seconds.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'd never assault anybody. I used to be a security at a nightclub, and all the bouncers there knew me for, stopping everything really quick. And I never laid a punch on anybody. I would just snap them down, front headlock, choke, and
What's the best martial art to learn if you're a kid starting out?
Wrestling.
Wrestling?
100%.
You mean just high school wrestling?
High school wrestling. It'll teach you dedication, teach you sacrifice. It teaches you the hard work.
What about this Gracie Jiu-Jitsu? And I shouldn't be taking that?
It's a big difference. For a kid who's just coming up, I think wrestling really teaches the whole realm of a sport, Right. It teaches individualism because they're doing it by themselves.
When you were wrestling, did a guy's penis ever slip out of his jockstrap while you were wrestling him?
Never.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Right.
no, thank God, right?
Tito will be...
to you, obviously.
I know.
That happened to me, and it landed in my mouth.
That's what she
Tito,
said.
it was terrible. When's the last time you begged Jana?
Jana.
Jana.
I don't know. Howard, you got to use your imagination on that one.
She's a wonderful girl.
You always try to pull the best out of me, and I almost give in a little bit just because you're Howard Stern.
Well, Jen ever put a finger up your ass?
I don't know. Do you like that?
You want to know something? It's not my thing. I tend to clench up.
Really?
I'll be honest with you.
I did too.
You do. You don't like it.
No.
It's not your thing. You're not that crazy, are you?
No, I'm pretty crazy, but not that crazy.
You're pretty conservative sexually.
No.
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 What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, right? I got that great montage Kama Sutra.
Look at you. Tito, I wish you luck with the book. It's a very honest book, and I appreciate you writing it. This is going to hurt. It's in stores now. Pick it up. Do guys ever come up to you at book signings and want to punch you out? Like, go, hey, come on, man, let's go right now. Let's go. Let's go.
See, Howard, once the anger comes about, you bash it down with complete kindness.
But there's some maniacs out there who just want to go right at it.
When they stand next to me, I mean, you're a big man too, Howard, and they kind of get a little intimidated. They're like, all right, Tito is a big guy.
Are you big in the pants? You would almost have to be with Jenna because Jenna's seen it all. You got big hands.
I got big feet. You know what that means? Big gloves and big shoes, right?
It'd be great if Jenna was afraid of your penis. Then you know you're a real man. Oh my God, it doesn't fit.
Jeez.
Now, what good would it doesn't fit do?
Wait, there's somebody who wants to challenge you.
Howard has that problem, I know.
Oh, no. Never had that problem. There's a fighter on the phone who wants to challenge you. And I think this would be an excellent...
Telephone tough guy.
All right, let's talk. Go ahead.
Hey, Tito, how are you?
Really good, my man.
All right, now...
I want to challenge you in a fight. Whoever wins will fuck Jenna Jameson.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
great.
You mean Jenna would be the
I got a
prize?
bigger dick than you. You're a pussy. I know I can fight you in the cage.
All right, high pitch. Gay Ramon, you're on the air. Go ahead. Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Gay Ramon.
Hey, oh my God, Tito, I'm a big fan of yours. Hey, have you ever had your asshole eaten out by another man?
Tito doesn't go that way.
No, I don't go that way yet.
Do you think about Tito when you're with when you're?
Howard, I have fantasized.
He wouldn't be the only man, that's for sure.
Are men attracted to you, Tito?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has a man ever hit on
cool.
you?
A couple times.
Couple of times?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I have actually a lot of gay friends that are friends, and I don't swing that way ever, never, ever even a thought or anything like that, but you gotta be respectful towards people.
Gay Ramon, can you finish right now listening to Tito's voice?
Oh my God, I fantasize him beating the shit out of me, Howard.
You like that?
I
Artie, where are you? Yes, go ahead. Yes, sir.
I fantasized about Tito beating the shit out of Gay Ramon, too.
You're horrible, Artie.
All right, listen, go see Tito. TitoOrtiz.com is the place to get all your Tito information. Yeah. And by all means, get the book. This is going to hurt. It's in stores now. Tito, great. Always seeing you.
Yes,
send my love to Jenna.
Of course.
And I mean all of my love.
I got to say, his book, as someone who struggled with heroin,
yes,
it's so hard to break from that. And I think if my mother did that for me, that really is like, that's a touching thing.
And it was really hard for my mother, to accept that because all of her friends don't know nothing about the past and the history. They know nothing about. And I told my mom, you got to understand, Mom, there's a lot of kids who are lived the same type of life I did. Now I want to think they have a chance to live.
Right.
They look at Tito, they see, the guy who's a fighter, a champion, driving around nice cars, beautiful girlfriend. but they don't see what got me there.
Right.
And now they see they have a chance. Well, maybe they have an opportunity to do something like this in life.
Book is somewhat inspirational.
Yes, all kids, please listen. Go to school. Getting educated is the number one thing, I believe, 100%.
You bet. Max, you're on the air in Portland. Go ahead.
Hey, no, Howard.
Hey, no.
Hey, Tito, why can't you admit that Lyoto Machida was just the better fighter that night?
He was a better fighter that night. I never didn't.
I mean, look
admit
at
it all.
the pictures on the internet, bro. Your face is all fucked up.
Really? Oh, yeah. I only got like 5 stitches. I was fine though.
Which fight is it? The one you're talking
about?
about?
Yeah, the one I did. I just lost last week. The guy ran away the whole time. People will watch it. They'll see. It's cool. I fought. I came out. I fight, and he didn't want to fight. It was fun. It was just an opportunity for
when
Dana
this guy
to pull me
says your
down.
face was messed up, is he lying?
I don't know. It's been a week, Howard.
Look,
I look pretty good.
You look pretty good.
You don't even look like you were in a fight.
Yeah, right.
Travis, you're on the air in Las Vegas. Go ahead.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that last caller. I thought Tito won rounds 2 and 3 against Machida. I mean, Machida fought his fight, but Tito's still a beast. He about choked him out at the end there.
Yeah.
And Tito,
I got to correct you, and I'm an honest guy. I think Lyoto won the match, fair and square, I believe. I did have that triangle at the end, almost got him, but
right.
For him running away, this is ultimate fighting. This is fighting that really, it's a one-on-one competition that they need to compete against each other, not get 1 point and run away. How Machida is doing, and I think I let a lot of fans down by doing that. But I appreciate your support, man.
Trevor, go ahead in Bakersfield, California, with Tito Ortiz. The book is called "This Is Gonna Hurt."
Bakersfield.
Hey, Tito, I had a question for you. Since everybody in the UFC kicked your ass, what are you going to do? Go over to WEC, maybe become a superstar or something?
No, actually, I believe the only person left there was Chuck Liddell, and Machida, the one that beat me. So.
Hey, I got to give it to you, but Machida ran from me the whole time, man.
Well, there you go. So people seem to generally agree with your assessment. This is not just bullshit.
Well, believe me, it was, and it was a tactic on the president's part on UFC of give me someone who's going to run and strike, who's not going to stand in front and punch with me.
Part of the fun of the UFC is that you guys are just going at it.
Yeah, that's what guys buy pay-per-view for. That's why they buy a Tito Ortiz pay-per-view, because they know I'm going to bring the fight when I fight.
You bet. All right. TitoOrtiz.com, the book, This Is Gonna Hurt. Thanks, Tito. Great seeing you again.
Without a doubt.
Come
Thank
see
you so
us
much.
again if you would.
Yes, for sure.
Tito.
So that went pretty good.
Some heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, it's my life. I've lived an interesting life, a very self-told story that I'd either be dead or in prison or here on Howard. And I'm doing something right, so
Right, you mentioned that Howard's sort of like a benchmark to measure your success.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Howard's the best talk radio in the world, man.
So to be here and to overcome everything that you have is...
I look back at my history, 11 years of competition and fighting, but I'm still going on to bigger and better things, and I'm really proud of my book that we wrote, and hopefully a lot of people take something out of it, of an inspiration, and that's the biggest thing of all of it.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for stopping by, and good luck with the book, man.
Without a doubt. Thank you much, guys. Howard Stern.
John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Ralph, and on Monday's wrap-up show, we're going to be talking about who knows Howard best, the big game we played, and it was really good, and I lost.
Let's start off with the big game today, which was between Howard's parents, Ralph Sorella, and Beth Stern, and the big winner was Robin Quivers. Gary, do you think Robin was going to win?
No. I did think Robin was going to win. I got to think about that again. I thought Howard's parents know a lot about the camp stuff, but there's a lot of his life that they don't know after he was 21. And the funny thing is that there's things that they got wrong that Robin got correct that you could have gotten from listening to the radio show. Like the first girl Howard ever slept with, he's told that story a gazillion times.
See, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, no, he's talked about it a lot.
No, you're right.
In fact, he even he jokes around. He invites her to movie screenings because he's still always out to impress her. So, like, if you listen to the show, you could have gotten that one.
You see, Ralph came in, he had notes, he prepared, talking a big game, and came up short when it counted.
Well, that's the story of my life.
But the thing I think is funny is that the person that least wanted to win, or at least needed to win, won. In other words, Howard's parents want to win because of Howard's parents. Beth wants to win because she's his wife. Ralph wants to win because he needs the money, and he's Howard's best friend. Robin didn't really give a shit, and she won.
Yeah, I wake up this morning, and Robin goes, when you said there was $5,000, she goes, oh, I don't need that. was like, oh, you make me sick. And she won. Oh, couldn't be worse. That couldn't have gone worse.
Do you think Robin is a gracious winner?
Sure. Why not? I mean, you know.
You were sort of a sore loser. You admit that,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, absolutely. I had that money spent. I'm telling you.
Did you really? Did you really?
Yes,
think
I was had a buy order in for another $5,000 worth of apples.
But did you really think that were you pretty solidly sure you were going to win?
I thought I would. I thought Howard's parents would come in dead last, which they did, and I thought it would be a tie between me and Beth. I forgot Robin was playing, honestly. I realized that yesterday when somebody told me. But listen, she spends 5 hours a day with him. So if you ask her who's his first girlfriend, she's going to know that. You know what I mean?
But you spend a lot of time listening to the show. And again, that answer was there to have. That particular one was there to have.
But she should, Robin should really
What
win.
did you get wrong? What did you personally get wrong?
I didn't know the Robin one.
Right.
And the water. I mean, I know that he drinks seltzer and cranberry, but that's not his favorite. He always drinks water.
But you know what they meant by a drink.
Yeah.
What's his favorite drink?
Yeah,
you know what
but that could be alcohol, too. That could be vodka with
what
a
was the
splash.
answer?
What was the seltzer and cranberry? I've seen him drink that, but, if it's his favorite drink, how come he doesn't drink it here? Wouldn't you drink that here if it was your favorite drink? It's not his favorite drink.
Maybe that's not his favorite morning drink, but it's favorite rest of the day drink, which you spent time with him as well.
Ralph was a bit of a sore loser. Hit number 1, Teddy. Here's Robin winning and Ralph complaining.
What is the name of the African-American Howard once dated? What is the name of the African-American that Howard once dated? Don't talk out loud. Don't say out loud. Believe it or not, Howard once dated an African-American. This comes as a shock to some people.
A lot of people canceling their subscription.
There you go. I don't care. Mom and Dad, what did you write down?
I don't know.
No answer. Honey?
Robin Givens.
Correct. Ralph?
The
Robin
very hot
Givens.
Robin Givens.
Correct.
Did I have to have a last name? Because I put just Robin, but I meant Robin.
Yeah,
Givens.
you need a last name. No, it's her first name. She doesn't know her last name.
Of course I know Robin Givens.
Could have been
Everybody
you.
calls me Givens.
No, she doesn't get it. She doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it?
No.
What? Look at the judge.
Doesn't get to make the rules.
What?
The contestant
Of
doesn't get
course
to
she
make
got it right.
Are you grasping at straws there, Ralph? Did you know you were beat?
Well, it could have been the Robin for the first answer. I mean, you know what I mean? She just writes down Robin, she'd be right 2 out of the 10 times.
You're like a rat in a cage. You're poked with a stick.
Megan Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
No wonder people hate me. I'm
Yeah,
a horrible
hi.
loser.
I think I'm the only person who likes Ralph in the world, but I just wanted to call in that he's never on the, well, I never hear him live on the show, so I wanted to just tell you that I really like you, and I don't understand why people don't like you. And I also wanted to have another question, but
People
Meg,
love me,
Meg,
really.
how much time have you spent alone with Ralph?
I had no. Is it really different?
No,
the one-on-one time versus I think he's
it's
so
even better.
interesting.
It's even better just hanging out with me.
And I like how opinionated he is. He brings something to the table,
The best Ralph to hang out with is the one that's not on the radio.
Well,
Great, Ralph not on the radio is fun, funny, and a nice guy. It's a guy on the radio that's brutal.
Oh, see, I love the
Is that
guy on the
Ralph
radio.
horrible?
I think he's the best. He's so honest.
What's your other question,
He's so
Meg?
funny.
No, let her
well,
go
I wanted
on.
to find
Why are
out
you moving
about.
her along?
We're short on time. Go ahead, Meg.
Okay, so I wanted to find out how you guys how you and Howard became best buddies. What's your meeting story?
Well, first of all, I want to know because this is a story that you and I have had a disagreement on. How did you come to the show?
I was doing special effects makeup work, and you guys were starting to do live shows, and I had been listening for a while, and I went to one of the shows at Club Benet, and I brought some pictures of my work, like different makeups and stuff that I had been doing, and I gave it to an intern, and then you called me.
Right, I guess
said,
Howard
Howard liked your stuff, come in, he wants to talk to you about something. We came in and talked about a couple things.
I remember, you know what I remember about that? I remember Ralph came in, and Ralph was sort of young and sort of in awe of Howard, and Howard, had no time for Ralph, and Ralph was trying to measure like crazy because he was doing a prosthetic for Howard for a New Year's Eve show where he was going to be like Rocky. It was going to have a big full chest, and then it was like a giant penis to be made. And Howard's I remember Howard would say to me listen, I don't know this guy that well. Let's keep this meeting brief. And Ralph kept, Ralph was like one of those guys who get the ruler out. And I realized now that Ralph needed a lot of time. But what were you doing for a living at the time?
I was working on movies, and I was working for my friend's parents at an automotive place and at the parking lot too.
Right.
Like you actually called me at the parking lot. Like,
Right, see, I told that
you
story
called me at Epstein's. I was working at Epstein's in Morristown.
So you got so mad at me because I told that story in the air once, and you go, "That's not what I was doing." Ralph had once told me
I had like 3 jobs. I'm a very hard worker, but it was funny because right away you were like confrontational with me. You go, Howard gets a lot of stuff, and you're very lucky that he's calling you. You like right away you were mad at me.
See, it's really funny. I don't remember saying that, but I know you see it as confrontational. Of course, I didn't know you.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not generally confrontational.
No,
I might have said, this is really a good thing.
Yeah.
Because Howard gets a lot of stuff and he doesn't answer.
But
so
you were like,
you
don't know how lucky you are. But
I think that's how you heard it.
Yeah.
Now, Ralph, so you worked with Howard in the beginning. When did your friendship change? You know what I mean? A lot of us work with him, but you've clearly become very close with
Right,
him.
like you did all that time with us on the Channel 9 show, and you guys were just worked with us, but you were friends then,
Yeah,
right?
and I guess it was just because I started doing wardrobe with him, and I would go to his house.
So when did that start? Like what
it
year?
Started around Channel 9 sometime.
Right. So you guys
I started shopping for him a little bit, then going through his closet and seeing what looked good, that kind of thing.
But when did you guys realize? When did you realize that that you guys had more in common than just you showing up for an hour a day?
Right away. Right away, I thought we were friends. You know what I mean? In my, you know what I mean? He's somebody I could relate to. I sound stalkerish, but I listened to him on the radio. I thought he was funny, and
But do you realize how many guys think they're you, and they're not?
Yeah, they're not. No, see, that's why I'm smart.
But it is funny because they did hit it off right away. Like right off the bat, Howard liked him, talking about stuff. And when I introduced Ralph to speak at the wedding, and I said, Ralph's been telling everybody for years that he's Howard's best friend, and much to his chagrin, it's true. Here's Ralph to give a speech.
I was nervous about how Gary gives me the worst intro ever. I'm like, I was thinking about that over the weekend.
I actually thought,
F you, Gary.
I actually thought it was the opposite. I thought it was validation. I thought it was validation that you are, in fact, his best friend.
Hey, it's Sal, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, Richard and I pranked Steve Langford. It came out great. Enjoy it. Check it out.
Sal and Richard now joining us here on the wrap-up show. Got a lot of props today, boys. Congratulations.
Yeah, we got to thank the news team who tipped us off. That's how it all started.
From High Pitch Mike?
Well, we don't want to say specifically, but there were a lot of guys who want to remain on.
There's 4 people back there.
It definitely wasn't Lisa G.
And one of them's Langford. So
it's Julie or Mike.
Or both.
And everybody, Tim Sabian was involved to a certain degree. Jim McClure helped us out tremendously. We had about 4 or 5 different scouts going back and forth working on this for us. So
now, are you worried? Because Steve does have a little bit of a vindictive streak. Are you worried that there is a retribution?
I'm worried about like maybe some crusty cushion at the back of a strip club might come up now. Some semen samples.
What?
In Buffalo. Maybe one of those tip-off calls might do me in.
Hey,
but,
a couple.
No, I'm just joking. There's nothing that.
And everything
what
bad.
am I talking about? I don't.
Everything bad.
And let him talk.
Oh, sorry.
I have no worries. No worries.
You're not worried. Kidding aside, you're not worried that Langford's going to try and come back at you?
It's funny because me and Richard had talked to them about how we were worried about this, right?
Well, yeah, we were. Well, the most we were worried about is we didn't want to piss him off because he's been real cool to us. He's a big fan of our calls, but then we were thinking, well, if he's a fan of our calls, he should appreciate this.
Let me tell you how nutty these two are. Like 2 months ago, they called me into the office. They lock the door, right? Like they got uranium in there.
Yeah, we
and
do.
they go, we're working on the secret project. They're so all about it. I forgot about it, right? They called me back yesterday. This phone call we were working on for 2 years. Again, they locked the door. And I'm like, you know what, guys? I can't really concentrate on it. It's 3.5 minutes. Give it to me on a CD. Richard writes on it, super secret call. Like, they weren't even Steve Langford prank on it. Like, this is the biggest secret in the world. Then they sent me a note.
They're not messing around.
No.
They're being very serious.
Then they sent me a note this morning. Did you like the call? Our suggestion is you play it for Steve when he comes in for the news so we could look at his face. I'm like, guys, give me the fucking call.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It's a great call.
Thank you.
But you guys were like, it was like you were holding gold.
Yeah.
Well,
so you recorded Sour Shoes for 2 hours nonstop?
Yeah, we would go to lunch and we'd just say, okay, Sour Shoes.
And we let the tape go.
Do an hour of songs about Steve Langford. And then we'd come back and hang up on Sour Shoes and cut up his songs.
The problem with Sour Shoes, it's almost like his OCD. As we're trying to execute a prank with him, he's kind of fucking with us.
Right.
So we can't get anything done. So I say to Richard, let the tape run, And that's all we did, and we got 2 hours worth of his songs and chopped it up.
Yeah, because at first we tried working with him.
It's a
We would
nightmare.
three-way Sour Shoes and Langford, and
No
it
luck?
just didn't work. So we're like, best way to work with Sour Shoes is to have him as a recording.
I don't know about you, but I swear to God, one of those Tuesdays where we have an open hour, I would kill to just hear the hour. Like, I would love to hear from 7 to 8 o'clock at night the hour that you guys went to lunch and what Sour Shoes did for an hour.
We can give you the uncut version of it.
Is it just him going on and on?
Once in a while, you hear him like fidget with something in his bedroom, or his mom will yell in the background or something.
Sometimes he'll call me all day, and it gets to the point, instead of me hanging up, I just put him on hold. And then like an hour and a half later, after doing my work, I'll go to the phone and forget. I pick it up, and there he is in the middle of a song.
If you guys get a chance tomorrow, can you pull some of the outtakes of his mother yelling at him? I would kill to hear that.
Sure. And it's funny, too. I don't know if Steve has this on his phone, but me and Sal had new office phones put in because of Sour Shoes, where you can send calls right to the voicemail. Like there's a button where the phone won't ring, because Sour Shoes got to us, too. So we just got these new office phones where he can't get a hold of us.
And another thing that made the call so great wasn't just Langford's reaction, which was hysterical, but the songs he picked.
Right.
And when he came in on them were fantastic.
No, good for Langford that this is finally done, because he's been going through hell, and I'm glad it's done. And our listeners, our millions of listeners, won't call Sirius and get Steve's office number and just start doing this. They're cool. They wouldn't do that.
Benji, go ahead, Joel.
No, I was just going to say on my end,
212.
when we started talking about when they told me about the prank, on my end I had my news recorder set up to get audio of Steve freaking out after he hung up with Sour Shoes, and the one day where he went apeshit and smashed the phone down. I stopped recording Steve. I was like, he may throw that shit at my head. Like, I don't know. He's so passionate about his job, and the fact that Sour Shoes was stopping him from doing his work, it was killing him. He would walk to Brad's office, our news director, once, twice a day to go complain about Sour Shoes.
I have the audio of him throwing his phone. It sounds kind of funny. I didn't put it in the call because you can't really tell what it is unless you set it up saying, this is when Steve throws his phone, but it sounds pretty funny.
There was a point where Steve Langford came into our studio, and me and Richard, we'd have everything set up where I'd have a sound bite up of a prank call in the works, Richard would have a song up, and when Steve walked in, we would hit that and put on our headphones and pretend we were working. That's how paranoid we were about
and
it.
he got a little suspicious one time and came in like a month or two ago, and we, just played it off. I pretended I was in the middle of recording a Robin song and stuff. But
I just said that.
Yeah, well, no, but he went to Brad and said that he checked on us and it wasn't us. So Steve, thought that he had investigated us and proved that it wasn't us.
I would love to know what the investigation was that cleared you.
Now, how long were you working on this thing?
About 2 months.
2 or 3
Howard
months.
heard it before the wedding. He came into the studio, goes, "What are you working on, boys?" And we played a little piece of it, and he loved it. And then when I think prior to the vacation, he said, "Is that bit ready?" And I said on the air, it wasn't. And that was the bit that that he was referring to.
This is our Ben-Hur.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, a whole bunch of my wedding shit got brought up again. Sal started screaming at me about not being mad at Artie, who said that he'd only go if Howard goes. Sal obviously doesn't know what a joke is. But anyway, it just turned into a whole bunch of yelling between me, Richard, Sal, and Gary about my wedding. I can't wait for this bullshit to be over.
Jason Kaplan now joining us on the wrap-up show. Apparently, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Jason smashing his face
There
with
must
the
have
microphone.
They must have oiled these things.
Apparently, your wedding is now a huge controversial matter. Let's go through this very quickly.
Okay.
Howard says that Robin announces that she's going to have a +1 at your wedding.
Right.
Howard reveals he will now be attending your wedding, although you weren't sure if he was going or not. And Artie then says, "Well, I'm going to attend too." Give us the inside scoop?
Well, I'll start backwards. I talked to Artie. He said that he was just fucking around on the air. I mean, I talked to him a couple days ago about the wedding. Artie did this to Will too. He's very, non-committal. I'm going to try and come. I like to be there. So that's what he said yesterday, and that's what he still said to me today.
Do you believe that he was just fucking around on the air?
Yeah, I believe it. Artie's not like that.
But why is he being non-committal about your wedding? I know he didn't want to go. Will's was very close to when he tried to start a sobriety, and it was a hike away.
It's a different thing. He's like, I got a gig in Toronto the night before. I'm going to try and make it. He asked me about every other day when my wedding is. I told him like a million times.
So let me ask you a question.
Well, apparently,
I think he's keeping his options open.
Are you offended on any level that if it were Howard's wedding and he had a gig in Toronto the night before, that it would be no issue that he'd be there?
A little, I don't know, maybe a little. I don't know. Again, I know. Richard and Sal and all these guys get mad at him, but I don't know. Artie gets as Artie told Richard and Sal when he apologized to them. He's better than them. He's on a different plane than them. He's smarter and funnier than them, so he gets to operate under his own rules. It's annoying when you're trying to put a wedding guest list together and somebody. It's easier when you have a yes or a no and you know for sure. So that is very annoying.
Artie also reminded Howard how long it takes to get to Jason's wedding today.
He was bullshitting with that. Listen, I'm not going to make any guarantees because who knows what fucking traffic will be like. But it's a 45-minute ride from the bridge. Now, I don't know how long it takes you to get over the bridge, but so add whatever it takes you to get over that. It's a 45-fucking-minute ride.
I loved when, what's the main road you said takes you there?
80.
Route 80. It's it goes fucking out to San Francisco. It's a
when
huge
you said
road.
Route 80, the howling laughter that Artie had. He's like, Route 80.
It's much better than the Southern State Parkway.
I think Route 80 was just voted like the worst.
No, it wasn't.
By truckers, it's considered the worst route in the country.
Well, good. Then there'll be no truckers on Route 80.
I'm sorry. Is Benji going to the wedding?
No, Benji let me know that he will not be able to attend.
And that's a definite no.
That's a definite 100%. Thank you for inviting me, but I can't make it.
Because you always say that, you just said that it's really hard when you can't get a definitive answer.
Right. No, Benji gave me a definitive answer, and I appreciate it.
I would have loved to have gone. And
is this
do you want to go?
again?
No, do you want to go now because Howard and Artie and Robin are all going to be there?
The big draw beyond the wedding, because I actually love weddings, was Anne Marie's going to be there. And that's a girl that we used to all work with. So that's what I feel like, I'm going to miss out on.
I would rather you not come.
Yeah, Jason, but hold on. Why aren't you going, Benj?
I'm back on a night schedule, and I don't know what else.
Okay, if at Jason's wedding there were vegetarian meals,
well,
at Barbara Walters,
what time does the wedding
at
start?
Barbara Walters,
Well, don't ask me this now after you already declined.
No, it doesn't start at 5 because they were saying at 7 tonight.
No, the ceremony is about like 5:15, 5:30, and so the party starts.
See, I was going to ask you if I could come around 7. But I was like, I don't want to give him.
You could have. I would have said yes. But since you already said no, I'm going to hold you to it. And honestly, just because, I don't know, I already counted you out. I need that seat.
All right.
And why aren't you crying over Benji not coming? That's a crazier reason than my.
Hold on. Who's better? Would you say that Jason's better friends with you or with Benji?
You talk to Benji a lot more. You've known Benji longer.
Okay, Richard. Here's the deal. I'm not going through all this stuff.
Well,
again.
I know, and I don't want to either. But
I'm
it's
over
just
it. I'm over you not coming. It's totally fine. Whatever. We're still friends. At least on my end we are. I don't know if you still harbor resentment towards me. And that's it. I'm over it. So
yeah, but it seems kind of like
Benji said he couldn't go.
I know, but it's
argue
ridiculous too that you're not like crying about Artie not coming. You're not crying about Benji.
Well, Richard, that should make you feel special about how much you meant to me.
I know, but and then when you say stuff a while ago like that me and Sal aren't important, then why would you want to have us at your wedding?
First of all, I was quoting Artie and trying to make a joke. Second of all, you guys are important, and I do want you there, and that's why I was upset when you said you weren't coming. And you should take it as an honor that when you said you weren't coming, it upset me more than anyone else so far who said they weren't coming.
It wasn't, and again, I don't want to bring it all up again, but I think, Richard, it wasn't that you weren't coming. It was the reason why you weren't coming.
Yeah, but the reason
hold on.
reason I'm not coming is just as good of a reason as why anybody else is not coming.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's just, you know what?
What? The fact that it's an hour away, that's a better reason for somebody not coming
No
than
one has
the
claimed
fact
that
that
they're
I
not
want to
coming.
see a concert that is the most important concert of my life.
You know what? Shame on you when in another year some dumbass Halloween thing comes up, and that's the most important moment of your life.
That will be the most important.
Will be.
Right. I mean, that's a bad comparison.
Why is my excuse worse than anybody else's?
You know what? It's not. It's fine. You're not coming. Don't worry.
I don't want to go down
this
road again.
It's a stupid argument. Benji's not coming. He gave me a definitive answer, which I really appreciated because I know he flip-flopped with Will like as his date got closer. And so he gave me a definite no. I'm sad Benji won't be there. I definitely consider him a friend, but I'm not going to get in an argument with Benji. And Artie is Artie, and I know that sounds lame when you say that, but look how Artie rolled into Howard's wedding. I mean, he looked like a mess. He obviously didn't care.
So that should be more the reason why you shouldn't want him there.
But that's just the way Artie is. He's like that with everybody. That's his MO. And again, I would really appreciate to get a definitive answer from Artie. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get it.
What do you mean Artie didn't care?
I mean, Artie didn't go to Will's wedding for.
No, when you said he came to
he
Howard,
obviously did not care. I mean, did not think the wedding was important enough to actually dress up nice and present himself in a presentable way.
So you think he treated it as
he treats everything else, something he rolled out of bed to come to.
Yeah, but Jason, let me ask you this: when Howard first revealed that he's going to your wedding, and the first breath out of Artie's mouth, without thinking, shit, now I got to go too. Hold on, let me finish. No, it wasn't. Don't you kind of take that as an insult that he is going strictly to hang out with Howard, and he has no intentions to celebrate your day? First of all, that's how I would take it if it was my wedding, and you made no stink about it, yet this guy wants to go to a concert, and you spent a half hour crying about it.
First of all, I talked to Artie after this thing. He still said he doesn't know if he's going to come. So whatever he said on the air, it still hasn't changed his answer from yesterday or the day before. If Artie is only going to come because Howard's going to be there, then that's Artie's prerogative, and I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, but also Artie said and I believe him. He says he doesn't want to be the asshole that doesn't go. It wasn't to be with Howard. It was to not be the one.
So why should Howard make the difference, whether he's there or not?
Because now Artie is the big guy that's not going.
Sal, why are you so upset?
Because he ripped the living shit out of Richard for an hour over nothing.
I said I was upset that he wasn't coming over a dumb excuse. What I thought
it's the best day in his life.
You know,
whatever. It's over. It's over.
I mean, it's disgusting that you're selling yourself out for a celebrity versus a friend. Yeah, you're giving Artie a free pass because he's the great Artie Lang, and I find that to be disgusting.
So can I ask a question? Where's a switch on you where I get you out of stockbroker mode?
No, I'm dead serious.
But why is it
not? He's not. No, Gary, are you kidding me? He's not breaking Artie's balls at all over this, and he broke Richard's balls for an hour over a concert.
Do you know what he just had a conversation with Artie? What Artie said on the air isn't really what he means.
But you believe that?
To some degree. But I know that Richard absolutely means what he said.
But Richard's honest. He said it right off the bat.
So being socially wrong and being honest is the better thing?
No.
In other words, you guys don't. My opinion,
not socially wrong as far as I'm concerned.
That's my opinion. Right. That's my opinion is that it's way wrong. It's a big social faux pas. But it's not your opinion. It's my opinion. But it's, it doesn't make it right because he's telling you right up front what he's doing.
You're also you're leaving something out. Hold on a second. Go ahead. If Steve Brandano back in the office told me he wasn't coming to my wedding because he had some awesome concert to go to, that would hurt me way more than Artie or Howard not coming to my wedding. It all has to do with your relationship to the person.
How would
Artie
you
and I
feel?
are friendly, but I mean,
how would you feel? All right, how would you feel if I told you I'm not sure about going to the wedding, and then I found out Howard's going and I'm going? Do you think my intentions would be to celebrate the most important day of your life, or to be there because Howard's there?
No,
how would you take
I wouldn't trust.
But I'm not the one who immediately muttered out of my mouth, shit, now I gotta go.
He's on the fucking air. He's making a joke. Jesus, get the fuck over.
Wait, Howard's definitely going?
Yeah, don't you know anything about comedy?
Can I get
apparently your coach.
Yeah, Howard. According to Howard, he's definitely going. I gave him I
Richard,
give him
go,
anything,
man.
And
yeah, maybe I'll go now.
No, and there's a rule, and this isn't just apply for the people here. Anybody who RSVP'd no to my wedding cannot now change it because Howard's going.
What if Howard drops out and the last minute I want to go?
No. There are no more. If you said no, the only exception I made was for Howard, and that will be the only exception.
But no, you made the exception for Artie, too. You said he could wait till last minute.
No, I didn't tell Artie. I ask him every day if he could give me an answer. What am I going to do, hold a gun to his head?
Yeah. No. If Brandano says to you, I don't have an answer yet, are you going to let him wait till the last minute?
I would ask him every day, what's your deal? I need to know, which is what I tell Artie. But, whatever. Listen. For the 5 Jewish people out there, I'm treating Artie like Elijah. I'm leaving an empty chair and an open door, and if he shows up, great. And
Jason, in my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion, I think you're giving Artie a free pass because he is Artie.
I am,
and that's it.
And that's pretty much it.
And that's pretty sad.
Sal,
that's a very superficial thing to do.
Whatever you say,
taking
buddy.
your argument one step further, he's not giving Benji a hard time. He gave Richard a hard time, but he's not giving Benji a hard time.
You clearly refuse to see the reality of the issue.
Yeah. The other thing is that, and be really honest, if this were you and you weren't married and you were getting married and this whole thing went down this way, would you be offended that Howard was coming, or would you be grateful?
If Howard was coming, I would be grateful. If Artie was coming, I'd be grateful. But if I had a situation where I yelled at a guy for an hour who was honest with me, and then I had another guy mutter out of his mouth, oh, well, I guess I'm going to go too, Where does that person's real intent lie? To celebrate his friend's wedding, or to be there because Howard Stern is there?
I think we're going around in circles. I think Jason is again. Jason is again saying that Artie was doing comedy for the air that you've taken as fact.
And I'll leave it.
That's where you guys disagree.
And that's fine. And I'll leave it at that. But I'm just saying. And Jason,
hold on, and one more
Jason
thing.
agrees to a certain extent that it's because who Artie Lang is.
All right, then leave it at
fine.
Then leave it at that.
And we'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
But I find that
Good.
disgusting on your part, Jason.
You didn't leave it.
Why
Duly noted.
Leave it at that.
I'm leaving it disgusted. I'm leaving it disgusted.
Hey, this is John Hine, and on Thursday's wrap-up show, we got to talk about Maureen McCormick. You may not know that name. She's better known as Marsha Brady, and I was a big Brady Bunch fan growing up. All of us were. And she came in and gave an interview with Howard that I never thought I'd hear, talking about doing black guys, trading sex for coke. She actually said the word cunt. And that's not the Marsha I knew, but we got a kick out of it and talked about Marsha, and, well, here's what we said.
The big guest today, Marsha Brady, Maureen McCormick, and Gary and I were looking forward to this interview quite a bit.
We were. This is so in my zone, my era. This is what I grew up with. In fact, I was surprised. I think she's 52 years old. I thought she was my age. I guess I'm more on a par with Jan than I am with Marsha. But I mean, I love that. You and I watched it as a. Did you watch it as a first run show?
No, I saw the end of it as the first run show, but then it lived in syndication in every market in the country forever.
Right. I watched it as a first run show. It was a Friday night show. I think it was on with the Partridge Family and a bunch of other shows. It was on ABC. I remember 10 o'clock was Love American Style, but it was a huge show for me when I was a kid.
I mean, that was one of the first shows that was heavily syndicated, and I remember coming home from school or whatever it was, like 4:30, 5:30, locally, watching every single one, and everybody else has watched it at one time or another. And one of the things about the show is that you saw those kids grow up. Like, Maureen started when she was 12, and then left when, I guess, a few years later. And
who can forget Bobby's performance of It's Time to Change? I know what you're saying, John.
Gary and I can really geek out over this. So Maureen McCormick comes in, and she did Celebrity Fat Camp or whatever it is. Fit Club, same thing. And we weren't sure sort of how she would look, but I thought she looked pretty good.
She looked pretty good. Listen, she could stand to trim a couple of pounds, but she's thinner than she's been. I said to John, a cute face trumps a lot of stuff. She does a very, very beautiful face and a great smile. She's got a pretty bubbly personality. Again, John's going to get into it. She talked about a lot of things today, and you're sitting there and listen, you can call her whatever you want, but Marsha Brady is talking about, doing black dudes and anal and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's Marsha Brady. I mean, Barry Williams has the same problem. He's Greg Brady, and he's sort of embraced it, and I was curious to see how Marsha would take to that. Would she be annoyed by it or embrace that kind of life? And she seems to be all right with it.
Yeah, I wanted Howard to press her on it, and he did. I thought it was like one of my favorite moments on the show was when we had Ringo on the show, and Vinny Favale was just annoying the shit out of him. And he goes, Howard goes, let me ask you a question. Does it ever get tiring? He goes, is it ever too much? And Ringo had this long pause, and he goes, it is. It does it gets to be too much. And I thought Maureen would be like being called Marsha would be too much, but she's still digging it.
Yeah, she absolutely dug it. And another interesting thing, what she remembered and what she didn't remember. I know she did a lot of coke, and I know it's convenient sometimes to block out stuff and to really block out stuff. But
do you know anybody who doesn't remember the first person they slept with?
Maureen McCormick, apparently.
Exactly.
But I don't know if I doubt her story. I mean, she definitely had a wild life. But
Artie and I were saying, she was saying that her nickname was Hoover for coke. And I said maybe it was a nickname for another reason. He said there's no good reason for a woman to have the nickname Hoover, one way or the other.
So true. But when you look at her face, you just see Marsha Brady.
A very sweet girl.
Very sweet.
Who's not a girl, a very sweet 52-year-old girl.
What'd you think of that little hug and kiss not to jump ahead, but that hug and kiss she gave Howard at the end?
She was digging him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was digging him.
And it made you wonder that if you had coke back then, you could have had Marsha Brady. Rick in Pittsburgh, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Rick.
Wanted to comment on Maureen McCormick and then make a suggestion for Howard 100 News. Interview was great. Howard's the best interviewer, I think, and I think we can all agree on that. But I guess the phone calls, and maybe, Gary, you can give me some enlightenment on that. Is Howard making the choices to go to these guys knowing they're going to talk about things as gross as licking her asshole? I guess
it's hard to say because, he may or may not. Listen, Howard could look up on the board. Since I've done the wrap-up show, I've learned that people will call in and say that they're going to talk about one thing and then switch gears.
Right.
But yeah, he might have known what they were going to talk about. But the thing is that Maureen, again, without the visual, it's hard to tell. She was totally up for stuff today. She could handle anything. I think she's gotten to the point where she's like, you know what, Marsha Brady's ready to talk about everything.
And to get a little bit inside, when we have a screen here, we get maybe 6 to 10 words of what you're going to talk about. So if it says, Rick thinks the callers were rough on Maureen, and then you start talking about something else, I have no way of knowing that. With Howard, it's the same. But I think callers are less likely to shift gears on Howard than they would on our show.
Right. And I think there was that one guy called, got through 3 or 4 times. He wanted to say the C word. So that was the guy I think was being particularly rough.
And of course, which she obliged.
Which was really funny.
Yeah, good for her.
The whole office went, whoa.
Shane, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, Shane. What's on your mind?
Actually, I just wanted to comment on the Marsha Brady interview today.
Okay.
I thought it was great. It's always great when you guys get big stars on there that you guys can be talking to them, whichever way you want. She sounded very comfortable. It really surprised me.
She was. She really was comfortable doing it. I think, again, you come to do a Howard Stern interview, especially on satellite radio, you know what to expect, and she was totally up for it.
Well, within the first few minutes of the interview, she was talking about coke and sex and liking black guys, and you could tell she was sort of up for talking about anything.
I am thinking the phone calls were rough, because now going back to it, the one call I heard was the guy goes, ask her if she ever did coke off the head of a guy's penis.
Yeah, the callers were pretty rough. But I'm glad you liked it, Shane.
Well, the thing is, I'm only 29 years old. What can I say? I watched a lot of Brady shows on the reruns. I'm pretty sure they're still rerunning now. I watched them when I was between 10 and 18 years old. And so I know exactly what she looked like. But I'm pretty interested because I want to go on howardstern.com, which I do every night, and do a recap, and just to see what she kind of looks like. Could you actually... can you give us specific details on exactly, did she look pretty good for being the age that she is?
She looked very good. The thing with her that she's never going to be able to live down is that everybody's memory of her is from 12 to 18, and she's just not 18 years old anymore. She's 53. But I think she looks good. Again, I think she's got a really, really beautiful face. I said she probably could have stand to lose a couple of pounds, but she's already lost a bunch of weight. She looks better than she did when she went on Celebrity Fit Club. She's thinner.
I agree with that. And you can see that 18-year-old in her 52-year-old face.
But she's not 18 anymore, and that's the person I think everyone's expecting to see.
She sounds like she has a great personality to her. It's one of those likable personalities that you could just catch on to,
Agreed. She had a great personality. Thank you for your call. I also like when she was talking about the other Bradys, and I knew she wasn't talking to Eve Plum, who played Jan, but I didn't know why.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah, she implied, she told a joke about kissing Jan. The next thing you know, she's not speaking to her ever again.
Well, she said she's told a joke, but then in blurbs about the new book coming out, it says that there were lesbian experiences between the two of them.
It does?
In blurbs. I don't know if someone misread
because we read the book and nobody saw that.
Well, Will or Steve can get down here and talk about that.
It's interesting. I go up to, a lot of times in the summer, I didn't this past summer, but I'll go up to Cape Cod in the summer. In the town of Chatham, there's a little art gallery, and Eve Plum does a showing of her art every year. And whenever I go in, I look at it, I go, it's Jan Brady's art.
She wearing glasses?
Yeah, she does. Well, I haven't seen her there, but they have pictures of her there. I guess she does. It's out there for the whole summer. And she's got her glasses on.
And Gary and I were talking about the different things that Maureen would talk about. Here's a clip of the interview, if you missed it. Her talking about how she's actually interested or was interested in black guys.
You went out with Michael Jackson. We know why he didn't put any moves on you.
Right.
It's pretty obvious.
Right. No, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
With Michael, no. Yeah.
No.
Not even a kiss?
Yeah, a kiss on the cheek.
Oh boy.
Was she your only black man, or did you have sex with black guys?
I actually was really attracted to black men.
How many black guys?
Who knew Marsha Brady?
How many black? Now there's an episode.
I was attracted to just I don't know. I was really into lots of different types.
Wouldn't it have been great if they did the Brady Bunch reunion and it's like you banging black guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For coke.
That's what I always
It would be.
By the way, I thought Robin was being not insulting, but Robin was really jabbing her. At one point when they asked Maureen who she was voting for president, she was like, well, I'm leaning towards the person I don't want to say. And Robin goes, yeah, I'm sure Marsha Brady's vote moves a lot of people.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hine and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about the guests that were on the show, and one of the guests was a transgender person, and somebody called in who was a transgender person, I presume, and said that they had a vagina. And I said, I don't think you have one because it can't be a workable thing. And we got into this whole altercation where she was mad at me, but I wasn't mad at her. I was just trying to bring out a point. But you should check it out and see what happens.
Now we're going to move on to Raji, who came in, who is transgendered and has cement in her face and in her ass. And
that was a tough story. I mean, I felt really bad for her.
Well, when you heard her explanation, though, about the doctor who did it, basically did the same thing and was also transgendered, I guess there was some kind of level of trust there.
Yeah, the other thing I think I got out of this whole thing, taking away transgender and all that other stuff, if something's way cheaper than it should be, there's probably a reason why.
Yeah, you get what you pay for in a lot of cases. Did you know that tranny was an offensive term? That's what ISIS was saying.
Really? I didn't know that. What do I know?
Are you going to stop using it?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know. Did I use it?
Well, I mean, would you say, hey, the trannies are here?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, would you?
Ronnie always says that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I would.
I'm still on the fence about whether I'm stopping using it or not.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Raji and ISIS today? ISIS came in late.
ISIS, I saw everybody before they came in all together, and she was scary looking when I walked in the room. You know, it was kind of I didn't know what to say to her. You know, you don't know what to say, but I mean, ISIS was cute. You know, what can you say? It's like I was talking to one of the guys out here. I won't mention who it was, and he said, on a good night with a few drinks, you would never know what you were doing.
Well, the question I was asking around the office, and I'd like to try to get an answer. ISIS is, for all intents and purposes, a woman now.
Right, she has a fake vagina.
So if you marry ISIS, does that make you gay? It's the same silence I got from everybody else.
If you're legally, you're gay, and technically, I think you're definitely committing a gay act. I think, but it depends if your desire for her is as a woman. Then you're not. I don't think.
Yeah, but what would be the difference if you didn't know that she had the operation?
That's what I'm saying.
And you met her in a bar and you tried to pick her up, and then found out she had a cock.
Well, if you,
it's still the same difference. You're still going out with a guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Technically,
I don't
it's a
care
gay
if
act.
She's got a fake hole
yeah,
there
it's
now.
technically a gay act, but I think if someone desires her because they think she's a woman or think he's a woman, then they're doing it for a heterosexual reason.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
it's a gay act. I agree with you.
But there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you're into.
I don't think so either.
How is it a gay act if she's a woman now?
Well, I mean, like if a man rapes you, you had a homosexual act, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you didn't desire it.
What I'm saying is that, is she a woman now? She's had the full sex change operation. Is she a woman, or is she a woman that used to be a man, which we know
She's
to be
still to me, she's still a tranny.
But she's got all the working parts of a woman.
No, they don't really work. Now you know that. Now stop it.
How do you know that?
They don't work.
Experience?
No, they don't work. How could they work?
How could you say they don't work? Do you know that for a fact?
Dude, remember when somebody, I forget who it was, explained how the operation actually works? Yeah, it's not, dude. It's still a guy.
I think it's nice to treat her as she wants to be treated, as a woman. However, every cell in her body is a male.
I just think it's my favorite part.
That's actually wrong.
Uh-oh.
Wrong.
Okay, who's this?
This is Diane in New Jersey.
Yes,
what was your original name, Diane?
How you guys doing? It's kind of ironic that the first time I actually finally get through, and after listening since I don't know the early '80s, it's to criticize.
Diane, Diane, were you born a woman?
No, I was not. But there's just it's really kind of ironic that so many Howard and you guys are also gay and lesbian friendly, and you seem to really know your stuff. But when it comes to trans people, you are like completely clueless.
Well,
I mean,
how
first off,
are we
First
clueless?
off, it's not a gay act. Okay, number one. Okay, I've been married to my husband. It's going to be 10 years now. He dated exclusively, women that were born women. All before that, and when we have sex, like he puts his penis in my vagina. So I don't see how that could be seen as gay.
Well, I think Ronnie says that there's no way your parts can work.
Right.
Well,
your vagina used to be.
Ronnie doesn't have my parts. I have my parts, and they work.
But work how? In other words,
you don't feel it. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Yeah, I feel it. Believe me.
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
you
how
feel.
would you not feel it?
Maybe you feel the pressure of it going in. There's no way you feel the same thing a girl feels. I'm sorry.
How
it's
would you know
impossible.
that?
Oh, please.
How is it impossible?
I've heard doctors
This is
talk
like
about
arguing-
this stuff,
this is
dude.
like
Come
arguing
on
science
now.
with an idiot.
Hey, Diane.
Yeah.
How would you, in a short sense, define a gay act?
Two men or two women doing something together.
So
sexually.
A lot of people would technically consider you biologically a man.
Right. In other words, Diane, if you were going to the Olympics, say, and it had to scrape your cells, would your cells come up as a woman or a man?
Well, chromosomally, they're male, but everything else is female. I mean, here's the thing: you're getting hung up on like one thing. I mean, do you go around testing the chromosomes of every person that you've ever met?
Actually,
Look, Diane, I'm not knocking you at all. I don't, whatever turns everybody on, it's fine with me. It doesn't bother me.
It's not even.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to bring something out. Listen to your voice right now.
Yeah.
You do not sound like a woman. I'm sorry.
Well, that's because
I'm sorry.
you knew that before you. That's because.
Oh
you
no!
knew
As soon as you
before
got on the phone, I knew when he said hi, I knew you were a guy.
Diane, I got to go with Ronnie on this one. It says on the board, it says Diane from New Jersey, and it says Howard Stern supports gays but gets weird around transsexuals. So I thought we were talking to a woman. The reason I asked you were you born a woman was because I did hear it in your voice.
Here's the question: do you like popping
but here's the
pimples
thing,
on your
Gary,
husband's back?
I'm sorry, John. I didn't. What was the question?
It's okay. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say, Diane.
The reason is, of course, you had that specter raised in your mind. I can tell you honestly, I'm on the phone, normally all the time. Never, ever does anyone ever say sir or mister or anything like that. It just doesn't happen. And this is, I'm talking. It's been. I mean, I transitioned over a dozen years ago.
Well, Diane, why do you feel that Howard, you said, supports gays but doesn't support transgendered people?
Well, because he doesn't know. I mean, he gets like really weirded out, and he uses the wrong terms. He doesn't understand the difference. You guys were just saying before, you don't even understand like why tranny is offensive, or like you get an idiot like Ronnie there that thinks he knows how my parts work.
Hey, we're getting towards
Dude,
the show.
First of all, I don't know why you're calling me an idiot. I didn't insult you. I'm trying to talk to you in a nice way, and now you're calling me an idiot. Okay? We had what's her name? What's his name comes up here?
What's her name?
Our old friend, the one who got Siobhan. Okay? She came up here with her and showed us her thing. That's no way that thing is real. It smells. There's no way it works. Okay?
You're talking about
She's got to wash it out with a hose.
Have we
Okay?
ever done a contest where we have just the vagina and try to pick out the fake one?
No, but
Ronnie, you understand why Diane's offended. Basically, you're
I'm
saying
not
you said
trying
she has
to
a fake.
offend.
You said she has a fake hole. I mean, you don't see why she'd be offended by that? By calling it a fake hole?
Well,
because to her,
what
clearly
do
it
you,
isn't.
John? What do you call it? What do you call it? Do you think it's real? Do you think she feels anything? You're asking me. I'm asking you now. What do you feel?
Ronnie, I haven't gone through the experience of having that done to me. I don't know how it feels.
Well, what's your gut feeling?
Thank you, John.
I'm listening to when Siobhan talks about it, who had the same operation, basically said she really doesn't feel anything.
Well, and Siobhan had to keep a stent in it to keep it open. Remember?
John, gun to your head. Give me an answer.
Hey, Diane.
Come on, John.
Diane, if I spray myself black, wear an afro, learn to dance, am I technically black then?
No, you're just Benji.
Oh my God! No, you're still Benji.
Diane, real quick, we only have 30 seconds. Go ahead, make your final point.
Well, the point is right there what Ronnie was saying. Just like anything else, there are good doctors and there are bad doctors that do that kind of surgery. And Siobhan obviously is kind of a nutcase to start with. Most people, like me, I'm married. I have kids that go to school. I do all the normal stuff. My neighbors don't know. My friends. It's just something that happened in my past.
Diane, can I ask you a quick question before we end?
Sure.
You say you have kids, okay?
Yes.
Did you give birth to these kids?
No.
Okay.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Diane, thank you for calling in.
Thank you. What if she had, Ronnie?
Checkmate,
Ronnie. Then I say it works. Then I'll say it works.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the bad day that I was having, how Howard yelled at me, how I yelled back at him, how Howard was mad at me for going to the Springsteen show, how DePace agreed that I shouldn't have gone to the show, and all the crap that went on the show that day. Here's how it went.
Gary, you were, I don't know, today was your day. You and Howard were really at odds from the get-go, and I wonder, first of all, did you think you were being cantankerous at all, or do you think that Howard was all over you?
Well, I think it started this morning when we had the problem with the page, and then once that's, you can't argue with Howard on the air. He's always going to be right. I never get to present my side, so the audience thinks I'm stupid. Then you get a bunch of emails from you, you're a fucking moron, and all that other stuff. But when he said later on in the show, are you on edge? Listen, if you've ever had a fight with your wife and you haven't sort of rectified it, it's 2 hours later, you're still on edge.
So that carried over, the stuff that happened, because Howard can't see orange, that carried over until later in the show.
Yeah, and then, the whole, the whole condescending, the condescending attitude in general is probably what gets under my skin. But, Gary, it's almost like the way he was to me today was if I was a woman, oh, Gary, you must be on your period. You know what I mean? It was like that condescending.
Well, did you think it was that way from the page stuff or later on with the tickets?
Later on. But even in the page stuff, it got condescending. Gary, here's what I would do. Here's how you recognize colors. And here's what if you have a dog, and this is what you do. And, he starts talking to me like I'm in third grade.
So you had more of an issue with his tone than you did with what he was, the subject matter.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
And were you able to remedy the situation? Is the color...
We were able to identify the problem. Now getting it fixed is the next issue.
And is it insulting when he says to you, well, why don't you talk to Jeff Schick? Why don't you talk to someone else? Like, he was insinuating that you weren't exploring the problem. You were saying, yeah, it's a problem. We got to deal with it.
I don't know that Jeff Schick is available to me to do anything I want anytime I want. I could just as easily have called him and Howard and said, what are you bothering him with that shit for? And I don't know that the people from Profit are going to talk to Jeff Schick because he doesn't work for Sirius, and that's who they have the contract with. So, yes, I had not thought of that.
And do you think it's questioning your professionalism on the air, even though it happens a lot?
It is. It's sort of saying, you're not that bright, but I keep you around anyway.
And then with the tickets later on, he was saying he knew the situation. He was just telling you what he wanted done. But at that point, you were just pissed off.
Well, no, I didn't know the situation at all. And the last words I heard were Steve said to me, "This guy's already got tickets." So I said, this guy's already got tickets. Howard's like, "Yeah, I got it. Calm down." But I was in working with, I can't listen to every second of the show. I was in working with Scott on something that I wanted to get on the air right away. So by the time I walked back, I could not hear what had transpired.
And do you not want to go to Austin at this point?
No, I'm going to Austin. Of course I'm going to Austin.
I mean, you weren't the only one that Howard was taking issue with today. Scott DePace, during that whole Bill Maher thing, DePace, I don't know if he defended Rush Limbaugh, but I guess he did, and called Howard a hypocrite, and immediately Howard was all over you, Scott.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference I just want to say. He's questioning Scott DePace's politics and opinion.
Not his professionalism.
That's right. And that's where it gets under my skin.
Now, do you think Gary was a little too sensitive today with Howard, or do you think he had every right to go back at him?
Well, let's just say it definitely put Gary in a bad mood. So he was barking. He barked at me at one point. And
Gary
barked at me at one point.
Yeah, get John Lieberman in here, too. You want to hear about barking?
What
fucking threw him out of my office.
Gary gets in trouble from Howard, and then he starts taking it out on everyone else.
That's not true. I was barking at you because I was having that stupid argument with you during the show.
Howard brought up the Rush Limbaugh thing. As I always do to Gary, my way to get something through to the show, I'll say something to Gary. If he likes it, he'll put it through to Howard. So I said to Gary, Howard's being a hypocrite. Gary and I started having a quick conversation about it. During that, Howard then said, Gary, what did Bill Maher say? So I stopped the conversation so that Gary could answer him. Gary then started back with me going, what, you're not going to talk to me? Blah, blah. And I said...
That's not what happened. We were having a conversation.
Yeah.
Howard asked me a question. Robin started to answer it.
No,
then
Robin started to answer it because you didn't answer.
No, I did. She answered before I could even open my mouth. Go back and listen to the tape. She answered it very quickly. But what happened was Scott and I were having a conversation, and somewhere in the middle, it got lost what we were discussing. I was discussing one thing. He was discussing another thing. And then I said, you know what? Maybe just don't talk to me on the box during the show.
Hey, Gary, I'm not saying it's right or wrong to fight back, but it did seem a little bit more to me, like out of character for you to the level you got. Do you think, like, is there something else going on? Are you stressed about something?
There's absolutely nothing else going on. I mean, I think it started yesterday. I started taking some shit from him on the air. And then, so I was probably a little bit, I could be on edge about that. You come in the next day and you go, is it going to be more of the same? And it was more of the same.
Well, when the Springsteen thing came up, that's when you got your back up a little bit. Because you're like, why can't I go to the show?
Right.
It seemed like that seemed to be the issue.
Nor was I the only one from this channel that went.
Who else went?
I'm not going to say. But I'm not the only one that went.
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go because I wouldn't get a ticket.
But you weren't invited. What if it were? I put it all in perspective. What if it was
Pink Floyd,
or Dave Matthews?
Honestly, I was surprised that you went.
Were you?
Just because I know how if I had went, it would be a little different.
But hold on.
But
if
you're
Howard's
right hand man.
If Howard was so against the concert, then why did he give away tickets?
I don't know. I would guess that he's obliged to it, right?
He was not. He was not obliged.
Did it cross your mind at all?
It came up for a second. Someone else that went with me said, are we going to be looked at as turncoats for this? And I said, I don't think so, because Howard gave away tickets on the air. I think it's Howard's thing.
Scott, you think Gary was like personally insulting Howard because he went to the Springsteen show?
I think it was quite clear that Howard wanted nothing to do with that concert on the
air. Except he gave away the tickets.
About it. Okay, I didn't see that part. And I would think that he would want anyone on his team to really not participate in that event. I thought that's quite obvious. But you say the ticket thing, I don't know. Maybe Howard just felt like, why hold the audience in his gripe and let me give some tickets out. But
I mean, I didn't go to the Springsteen. I went to the Springsteen show not as a show of support for Sirius or as a fuck you to Howard. I went to go see my favorite artist in a way that I was never going to get a chance to see him again.
Did you give any of the Sirius execs like mean looks or anything?
No. You hardly saw anybody there. I mean, you saw a couple of executives, but it wasn't like you went in, you saw a couple people.
I'm not saying this at all to say you're a bad person, or I just think maybe you made the wrong call. But I know that, I mean, your allegiance is clearly with Howard.
I think that's pretty obvious.
But I think one question is, Gary, do you think Howard carried those feelings over from yesterday about you going to Springsteen to his criticism of you today?
I don't think that's the reason he got mad about the pages, but when he was breaking my balls, he managed to throw that in a couple of times.
Jay in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good.
Good. I was just wanting to say that it's very clear over the radio that Howard is bullshit at Gary about going to the concert.
What do you mean?
I feel like Howard feels backstabbed by him.
And you think that's why all this stuff's coming up lately?
I definitely do. And, Gary, how many times have you seen Springsteen? 700? And you couldn't sit this one out?
I've seen him about 50 or 60 times, but if this was Madison Square Garden, I probably wouldn't have gone. But it was a way to see him that I've never seen him in my life. Probably never will again.
Luis in New Mexico, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello.
Hey, Luis.
Hey, Gary, I'm a big fan, first-time caller. By chance, maybe you got into it with somebody on the staff? Because when you guys... When Howard was busting your balls, it kind of seemed like somebody had control of that switchboard. Because after he started hollering at you, it went back to, I guess, was it orange? When it was white?
No. I know what you're saying. We identified an issue. Nobody was fucking with me. It is a problem. There's a bug in the system that we found.
Why don't you put a number on it? If that said 24, and you can say, Howard, it's number 24. I don't. It's so easy. Why have something that's
24
subjective?
Isn't that easy to identify? When you get 50 numbers, it's as hard to find as it is in colors.
If you drop it in a slot and you know it's in slot 24,
but where's slot 24? There's 48 slots on a page. It's not that easy to find.
Well, it's like anything.
No, like an X and a Y.
There's 18,000 ways to do it, but if there were one row that had 10 and then the next 10, I think Howard can put 2 and 2 together, and it just seems like it's not subjective. A number is not subjective like a color is.
But that wasn't the issue today.
That's right.
Yeah, it was. It was about a color. They were going back and forth.
It had nothing to do with how complex the system was or not. JD actually pointed out the glitch, which surprised me and got Gary snapped at me a little bit when I was asking Gary, what is your reaction to the fact that JD identified the glitch, not the Prophet people? And that was the first time Gary snapped at me.
I thought that was a dumbass question.
The reason why...
No, and I'll tell you why, because the Prophet people weren't here. How could... In other words, anybody... Hold on a second, John. Anybody that could have worked on it hadn't even been called yet. So
what your response was, anybody who knows the profit system would have been able to identify it, but you didn't. JD did.
No, I said
what you
that
said.
anybody who is working with the system that knows how to look for that stuff hadn't looked at it yet. So I don't know what the big surprise was. Yeah, cool. JD found it. He figured it out.
That's all I was asking
you were making it sound like, am I shocked that JD found it when a guy that works at the profit system couldn't find it? That's how I took it. I thought it was a dumb question.
As a reporter, they had just gotten into it. Then there was a break. So I asked Gary the question. I said, Gary, what do you expect from Howard during this break? And he goes, fuck you. Get out of my face. I've been doing this 30 years. I worked during the break.
I didn't say I've been doing this 30 years. I did. I was pissed at him. I was just plain annoyed that he was following me at that point.
Were you surprised Gary reacted this way to you?
I was surprised at the fuck you. It was a legitimate question, and I thought Gary thought it wasn't. It's a legitimate question.
No, it is a legitimate question. I was just pissed
going
off.
in, what do you expect? And so, but look, Gary's always been very forthcoming with the news team. And secondly, he was getting it from all sides today. You had cameras in your face, microphones, all that.
Here's what I will say to you, John. I still hold fast that the first question was a dumbass question, and the second question was a legitimate question, and I was pissed, and I apologize.
Okay. Well, I disagree, because you keep saying we found the glitch. JD found the glitch. Right?
Well, we are staff, sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant we, including yourself.
No, we here at the show.
Okay.
I didn't find anything.
Okay.
All right, I want to move on.
Nor did I ever insinuate that.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.
Who came in? John looks dissatisfied with that answer, by the way. Why are you shaking your head, John?
No, I think it's a little disingenuous. Gary said a few times, we found the glitch, and I just wanted to pinpoint it, because I think a lot of people back there were surprised. JD found the glitch. Scott, the engineer, then relayed that message to Gary. That's all I was saying.
Are you saying like I was taking credit for it?
You insinuated that you helped find the glitch, I think. Maybe I heard wrong, but that's what I thought. Did anybody else hear that? Or I'm not picking a fight.
No, I know. I just think I think you're being picky about when I say we found it. That's what I would say to Howard. And when I went in, I told Howard that JD in fact found it. I guess I was saying we when we were talking, but
in the greater we.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there was anything more to it than that. I think if you ask the staff here, I think you'll find that I'm the last person on the staff to try to take credit for what somebody else did.
We never do that.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, Sal was back to explain how he mispronounced Elle Macpherson's name as Ellie. But the great thing about Sal is that he'll never admit he's wrong. And we found out what Sal meant by why magazines talk, and it's just another fascinating insight into the mind that is Sal Governale. Not too deep, but thoroughly entertaining.
Jim in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
I wanted to talk about the Elle Macpherson thing.
Go right ahead.
I wanted to call bullshit on Sal not knowing how to pronounce her name, because, I mean, for 25, 30 years, I've never heard anybody call her Ellie. I mean, if there was an I in her name, I'd say, yeah, you could get that confused, but E-L-L-E, I mean, come on, he knew Howard would pick up on that.
Jim, I knew it. I swear to you, on the life of my children, if you were in here yesterday and you saw Sal, right, doing it, there was no hint of comedy at all. And when I cracked a joke about it again, and he looked at me and asked why I was bringing it up, he looked genuinely surprised.
Sal,
first of all, I don't think Ellie Macpherson from Ellie or however the hell it's spelt is such a huge stretch.
But
I think
if there was a name, B-E-L-L-E, what's that name?
Belle. Belle, no, B-E-L-L-E?
Yeah.
Like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Exactly. Take away the B.
Would you think the B? L, I guess. L. Good point. I mean, but that's like
but
that's like McKine. That's like spell machine. McKine.
But Sal,
it's the same thing. Pronunciation.
You know Belle's the right way to say it, right?
Yeah.
So if someone started calling Belle Belly, wouldn't you think they're a moron?
Belle to Belly, yes. L to Ellie, no. Ellie's probably a popular name. It sounds like a feminine name.
Okay, here's the other thing too. I'm going to even toss out the spelling thing.
I just made a mistake on a name.
I'm going to toss out the spelling part of it.
Okay, toss it
She
out.
really is an iconic figure of the last 25, 30 years.
Not on my radar, my friend. She's really not on my radar. I'm telling you, she really isn't.
Was Cheryl Teagues on your radar?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Right, okay.
Ellie wasn't. I mean, Elle wasn't. she really wasn't on my radar.
She's probably one of the top 5 best-known supermodels.
Top 3, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm not in that department, and maybe I was busy looking at Penthouse at the time. I know Cheryl Tiegs. I know Christy Brinkley. I know Mrs. McPherson.
Howard's other point this morning was, even though she might be outside your wheelhouse, that she's been talked about here for like the last week or two.
And on the show, Howard said to
I'm busy.
But the whole day, Howard goes,
I'm busy.
So, Elle, how are you doing? So, Elle, what did you do? So, Elle, when did you get married? Did you not hear that?
Yes, I did. And
did you think he was doing it wrong?
So, Gar, how you doing? Not Gary. Gar, how you doing? I mean, that's how. I mean, and
Makes
again,
sense now.
I think you guys are just like you're putting me on a petri dish under a microscope, and you're really. You're just scrutinizing every little thing. It's not that big of a deal. I know you find it to be a big deal, but Elle Macpherson, Elle, is not that big in my world, and I think in the entertainment spectrum as you guys are making her out to be. And everybody fucks up. Who's the drummer from? All right, he's been here 3 times. Who's the drummer? Gary, just Gary from the Foo Fighters.
Well, I thought it was Dave Grohl, but it's not.
It's who?
Taylor, and I don't know what his last name is.
All right. Taylor Hawkins.
Okay.
Today, Howard called him Taylor Hawks. He screwed up. He interviewed the guy 3 times. He's a popular drummer. He's in the spectrum of the entertainment industry.
I don't think Taylor Hawkins is anywhere near the recognizability of Elle Macpherson.
But Howard did interview him 3 fucking times.
Now, do you think if you brought that up to Howard's attention, he'd fight you on it and say, no, Hawks, I meant to do it on purpose. He'd say, you know what, yeah, I was wrong. I said his name wrong.
I'm wrong too, but I don't think not as wrong as you think I am. I'm just not as wrong.
The best thing today.
I'm wrong. I'm not
and
stupid wrong.
And the reason why I didn't go to Howard to argue it is because it's Howard. I waited to do it here.
The great moment today was
I'm no idiot.
I was waiting to go in to do my update.
Well, maybe a little bit.
And Sal comes over to me. He goes, I knew it was Elle. And I go, no, you didn't. And he's
I knew it.
And he goes, Jesus, I can't even pull that off. Like, he tried to, and
Yeah.
he didn't know it. It was a mistake. It was funny. But Jason's right. The issue wasn't the mistake. It was more how you fought it with Robin telling her that magazines don't talk. And,
Yeah, she goes, can't you read magazines? Yeah. You can read magazines. If I read phone on a magazine, I would phone. You know what I mean?
What? No.
Phone. Like,
I don't know what you mean.
Like, she's saying just because it's written, you should be able to announce it.
Yes.
If I see phone on a magazine, yes, you don't say phone. You say phone. A magazine doesn't speak. That was my point.
Did
Robin,
you think it was called Ellie Magazine?
He did.
Oh, she has that magazine. That's right. That's the magazine. I didn't even know that. Now it's all coming. I've heard of the magazine, sure.
What about VOGUE? That one is
okay. If
it's Vogue.
Right.
Vogue.
Well, right. If a magazine could speak, you would say they would say Vogue. Otherwise you would see it as Vogue. Robin.
Oh, you wouldn't.
I'm saying Robin. Guys, the point I'm trying to make is that Robin's argument doesn't hold water. She's saying that it's written on the magazine. Right. That doesn't matter. I guess now that it's a cover of a magazine and it's a popular magazine, I know what she's saying. But even then, I don't know. I know the magazine, Elle Magazine. Elle,
Yeah. Anthony in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Anthony?
Hey, first of all, happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
I'm talking about what's his name, Sal. I've heard of Elle Macpherson before, but she's not somebody, on somebody's radar like you would a Christy Brinkley or something like that. I mean, I grew up with I don't know, it just, you don't really think about her, I mean.
Yeah, but Anthony, Anthony, you said her name. It's Elle Macpherson.
Yeah, not Ellie Macpherson.
Yeah, but he also heard he knows it now from the show. He was corrected just like
you're saying that he didn't know it before yesterday?
Well, he perhaps, maybe not, but he said she's not big in the spectrum of
By the way,
celebrities out there.
Did he just say he's also a fan of Kristen Brinkley?
He said Christy Brinkley.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I think it's funny because I think Christy Brinkley and Cheryl Tiegs, I think Elle Macpherson falls right in there.
Did you think Elle Magazine was named after, or Ellie, whatever you want to say it?
When I heard Elle Magazine, I'm thinking perhaps she is a model and Oprah has the O Magazine, maybe Elle's Elle Magazine. I don't read modeling magazines. I don't read female magazines unless they're naked spread eagle.
I picture Sal looking for a magazine.
That's the only female magazine I read.
Were you looking for a magazine with the letter L on it, and that's it?
I wasn't looking for any magazine.
All right, thanks for calling in, Ted.
It was Robin. Robin said, when Robin said, "Don't you know the name from the magazines?" I thought she meant it on a broad spectrum. Like Elle is interviewed in numerous magazines. She's a supermodel. I didn't know she specifically meant Elle magazine.
So you thought she was talking about the person in a magazine.
Exactly. Like, don't you read?
That actually makes the magazine's Don't Talk comment much more interesting.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Gary.
What? Everyone's commenting to me about this.
What?
So Robin, like right on her desk, like right where she reports the news from and where she sits every day, there's a big gallon jug of like urine-colored liquid. And like it
Why
can't.
is it everything I do gets so screwed?
And everyone said, like, there it is, and it can't leave her side.
Can't leave my side.
Like it's almost like your baby bottle. Like it's like this. What the fuck is that stuff? Look at this. She comes in with big gallon jugs of liquid.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know what
It's
goes
got
on
a
in there.
bunch of minerals and stuff in it.
What is it called?
It's called water I mix up.
I told Gary, I said, I think that's Dr. Ronnie's urine. Her actual
It's
urine.
very precious, very precious.
It's lower than it was this morning, so what's in it?
What do you mean it's lower than? So I'm drinking it.
Is that your liquid diet stuff?
It's minerals.
Someone gave me a report who will remain anonymous because it bugs you when you're this scrutinized, but someone said you're back to eating bread.
Where?
They
I eat bread occasionally.
Yeah, we heard you're eating bread.
I always ate bread. I just don't eat it every day, and I
Oh.
don't eat it all the time.
See how irritated she gets?
No.
You're irritated.
But no, that's some spy. Ooh, I saw her eating bread.
You don't like people spying your gallon jug, though, right? That's private.
Well, this is ridiculous. I don't know what they're drinking.
What is
and
it?
it would never occur to
But
me.
where do you get this drink? How does this drink come to you?
From a naturopathic doctor.
And you mix it with a powder?
A bunch of liquids actually go into the water.
What do you mean a bunch of liquids?
Different kinds of liquids that replace minerals that I am lacking.
So it's so it's water, but there's no water.
Yes, there's tons of water. There was almost a gallon of water. I poured some of the water out and put the minerals in.
Do you understand, Artie?
No, I mean, don't ask me about minerals. What is... So what else is in it? I mean, exactly. What's...
Yeah,
I couldn't
how do
tell
you
you
make
the
it?
names
Like,
of these
where did you get this jug? Where did you?
I got this jug from a supermarket. It's just
Right.
distilled water.
Right, and you emptied the distilled water.
I emptied some of the distilled
Right,
water.
and then you put in what?
I put in little tablespoons of these different minerals.
In liquid form.
Yes.
And where do these?
And some Active C and some others. I don't know. It's just a bunch of stuff.
And who told you how to make this drink?
A naturopathic doctor.
Not Dr. Ronnie.
No.
Wow. I picture you in the Eye of Newt.
Yeah.
It's like one of these. It's wild what goes on
Actually,
there.
I
that
feel
jug.
like a chemist making
Right.
up all this stuff.
Well,
Do you say a blessing over it or anything magic?
No, I don't bless it.
So, wow.
Actually, I'm on another 30-day fast, so that's part of it.
Oh, when did that start?
Why? Because you have
Saturday.
Because you have you still want to lose more weight, right?
Sure, and I just want to, I told you, I have a very toxic body. I'm taking care of it.
You love it.
You're not eating for the next 28 days.
Yes.
So
Aren't you depressed?
So
No.
so that's you're going to live on that drink or that maple syrup
No,
drink?
there's a lot of drinks. I have
You're going to drink for 28
I've just
days.
been drink. I have shakes to drink and this to drink.
What's in the shake?
There are different kinds of shakes.
So it's not a true fast in the sense that the shake is like one of those protein drinks?
A couple of them are protein drinks. They're mostly juices.
Uh-huh. That's different than the last fast.
Yes, it is.
Right. Wow.
Let me
It
ask
sounds like so much fun.
Do you have any?
Enjoy it.
Do you have any?
What?
Nobody's
Just-
over here complaining.
If I give you this suggestion, don't get angry. How about 3 meals a day?
I 3 meals a day or whatever when I'm eating. This has nothing to do with that. It's not only
Seems
about
so
weight
severe.
loss. It's not severe at all. It's very nutritious.
Oh, you've got to be miserable during it. I don't care. You can put up your bullshit facade.
But I don't eat like you anyway. I eat lettuce every day.
Well, that's just not going to last. You can't eat lettuce every
I don't
day.
even care about what things taste like anymore.
Right. We'll see.
Wow.
Whatever. See how you want.
But you're back on bread.
I'm not back on. I was never off bread. I eat vegetables and grains. What is the big deal? I don't eat meat.
You don't
eat animal products.
You don't eat bread the way Richard don't drink.
I never said I didn't eat bread.
So you're losing lots of weight then. You're not eating anything.
I hope you are. Yeah, she clearly
I don't
has.
understand what's going on here.
What are you saying?
I don't know. You should have lost all the weight you need to lose by now.
That's because I have this metabolic syndrome. It doesn't happen. It doesn't matter what
this
I
drink is... throw that drink out now.
Why?
Because it's not working right. I don't like what it's doing to you. It's going to make you grumpy.
I've been on it for 2 days.
I don't like
I've
it.
never been...
This is not right. Just eat something.
I eat when I eat.
Right. Go back to your bread. What is your metabolic syndrome, by the way?
I have no metabolism.
Oh, stop it.
All
Stop
right.
it. If I put you in Africa.
You should have seen my blood studies. Forget it. I couldn't survive Africa.
Who could?
Who told you have a metabolic syndrome?
I did.
You decided this.
Yes, I decided that.
That's insane.
But my blood studies, some of my levels for immunities are down to 0. I have no blood.
Who told you that? You have no blood. Who conducted these blood studies?
I've been
a real
anemic
doctor?
all of my life, Howard.
But did a real doctor tell you this?
Real doctors,
Yeah.
fake doctors, everybody has always told me I've been anemic. I've never been able to give blood in my life because my blood count has always been low.
Yeah, Scott, you're on the air in Boca Raton.
Hey now. Robin, I feel bad for you. First, I love you, but you got to do a couple of things. One, you got to get to a real doctor. Howard should send you off to one of his people.
Oh, I'm not going to any real doctors. I was at the real doctors.
I mean, metabolic syndrome, that's like I've got a thyroid problem. You're a healthy, vibrant, beautiful woman. You've lost the weight. What about like eating just a few normal meals a day, 5 times a day kind of thing?
She won't do it. She wants this drink. And I'm against
my God.
We got to get her into Ben Stern's rehab for eating center for 2 weeks. He'll square her right.
Now, what does being anemic? What does being anemic have to do with having a slow metabolism? I don't understand the correlation there.
Well, quite frankly, what starts the engine is oxygen. You need oxygen to combust and create that digestive fire. If you don't have a normal blood cell count, you're getting less oxygen into your system, and that creates a syndrome.
See, Americans, Chris Rock does a routine on it. Americans always have syndromes. This is, I don't know, this drink. I see that big jug, and I get nervous for you.
It's just water.
Really?
With minerals.
And that's going to be your whole drink for...
Minerals, trace... No, this is... again, I told you I'm drinking shakes.
Now, what is that shake you drink?
That was a protein shake.
All right, how many of those shakes are you having?
Those? Yeah. I have 2 of those.
2 of those a day?
Uh-huh.
During the fast?
I have other juices and things throughout the day.
Okay.
But if you ate right, Robin, you wouldn't need to be drinking minerals.
Ate right. I can't even digest meat, sir, so don't suggest it to me.
Meat. Other than Florentine, no meat needs to be eaten.
The only meat that needs to be in you is Florentine.
There ain't nobody lactose intolerant in Kenya.
I'm saying we have to find the right normal balance between, spirituality and health.
Hey, I got to ask you, with all this juice...
I have not complained. Why are you bothering me?
With all this juice, do you still have a solid bowel movement?
Of course I do.
You do? It's
Yes.
solid.
It is solid, yes.
How often? Not once a day, not if you're just drinking juice.
Yes, I do have.
Really?
Yes.
I'm shocked to hear that.
At least once a day.
Is it easier to wipe? Like, is there less residue?
What is wrong with you?
And what do
These
you mean
questions are
you
ridiculous.
can't digest meat? Can we?
I really
Where is the
can't.
medical record on that?
That's what was wrong with me. I felt miserable all the time because the stuff would just sit in my
Howard,
stomach
that's
like
true.
lead.
That's
can't
true.
digest meat,
That's true.
Jimmy?
One time after sex, she had a movement, and there was a McDonald's Big Mac from 1969. I saw the package.
Oh my God.
Your movements must be way different just from drinking juice, I would imagine. I mean,
Well, you imagine all you want.
I imagine your movements. That's what I do on the weekend. I imagine your movements.
I'm so happy for you.
Good for you. All right, look, I'm not going to bust your balls. I'm just worried about you. That's all. Don't mistake my concern for not caring. I care.
Fine. Don't I look fine?
You
I'm
look
not the
good.
one complaining
No,
about
you
being
look
tired
good.
all the time.
No, you look good. I got to admit, I'm tired. I am tired.
Robin, this afternoon.
Artie's falling asleep now. He's eating.
Well, his eating's out of control. I'm not just suggesting you eat like Artie.
Maybe I can't digest meat either, and I just eat through it.
During the fast, will you do rounds of coffee enemas? Will you?
Surely. I
Yeah?
always do
Yeah.
coffee enemas
Regardless.
when I'm fasting.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
When is your next coffee enema scheduled?
Tomorrow?
Will you do it with Judith or on your own?
I'm going to be on my own, I think.
And you
They're
picked up,
closing Starbucks in Jersey.
you picked out your own coffee already? You
Yes,
have it in your
I have
house.
the coffee.
It's in your house.
It's in my house.
Is it a new coffee or the same one you always
It's
use?
the same one.
What is the brand?
I don't even know. I get it at the health food store. I don't pay attention
Why
except
not?
that it's the right kind.
I'm going to say something crazy. Why not use the mineral water for that urine-colored jug for your next enema? Why not shoot that into your ass?
Because that would not be the use for my urine-colored jug.
You know what's great is
You would never drink coffee and then put the urine in your ass.
No.
Yeah.
But the urine, it's not urine.
Will you do it yourself?
What?
The enema.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be unassisted.
Oh, my goodness.
You'll lay down on the floor and stick a tube in your ass
That's
and
right.
hold the coffee water as long as you possibly can.
I will hold it for 10 minutes if I can.
Wow. Is that your record, 10 minutes?
No, my record is like 20-something.
You've held a coffee enema in you for 20 minutes. And you think that's doing something, right? You're sure of it?
It was recommended to me. I'm doing fine. I continue.
Wow.
You know
What
what's
is it,
great?
Richard? What quickly?
If you're with Robin and you don't know what her diet is, she gets mad about it because at John Hines' bat mitzvah, she was in line for the food and somebody goes, Robin, you got to try this roast beef. And she goes, I don't eat that stuff anymore. She got really offended.
Oh.
And then,
Is that right? I got offended?
it seemed
Who
like
said it to me?
I don't remember.
How
but-
dare you?
Don't you know?
Don't you tempt me with that beef.
And then one day,
What rock have you been under?
I was telling Robin about my new coffee machine in the break room one day, and I go, Robin, have you tried these flavored coffees? She goes, I don't drink coffee anymore. She
But
was
why
mad
put
I
it in
didn't
your
know.
ass? It's the same thing. You're absorbing it. Might as well drink
no,
it.
I let it out.
Yeah, but it's absorbed. I mean,
It's not absorbed as much as when you drink it.
right.
It's funny she won't drink it, but she'll put it in her butt.
That's right, Richard. And it's funny that you throw up on your shoe.
We all
How much
have
coffee?
problems.
How much liquid do you put in your ass and hold for 20 minutes? Like, have you ever? Like,
It's
what's
a quart.
A carafe.
of water?
Yeah.
Does it get uncomfortable by 20 minutes?
It gets uncomfortable in 1 minute.
It does. And why 20 minutes? The longer.
20 minutes because I wasn't having any problem. You know, some days you could just lie there forever.
Did you ask her, is it decaffeinated? Or
No,
is it...
it's full strength.
So do you get a buzz
The
from
darker,
it?
the better.
You
No,
get it-
some people say they do. It doesn't bother
It's
me.
not grande.
No, it's the Tanzanian Gumby Reserve.
You know what you should do is you should just shove Juan Valdez up your ass.
You know, he might be up there. Somebody
I can't imagine. I honestly cannot imagine taking coffee, a gallon. What is it? A gallon?
A quart.
A quart. A quart is like a milk. You ever to get a quart of milk? Okay, so we know what we're talking about.
Everybody knows what a quart
Right.
is, Howard.
And
Her ass is like a super tanker.
and like sticking a quart of liquid into my asshole, and where it is even like you have to pucker up and. Oh my God! I can't even. Does any of it leak out?
No, I'm good.
Like little drops don't ever.
No,
nothing.
No. If I feel that, I get up and I go. I don't leak.
But you never
Leak.
spilled a little bit of like a half a cup.
No.
Wow. And how does it get into you? Like in other words, you squeeze the enema bag.
No, get gravity, my dear. Gravity
oh.
brings it in.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know. Gravity. So how long does it take before the whole quart is in your ass?
A couple of minutes.
So when you say 20 minutes you held it, you're saying after the couple of minutes of it all getting in, then 20 minutes begins.
Right.
How do you open up your asshole?
What do you mean, open it?
Like, what do you stick? How big is the object that delivers the enema?
It's very small.
You lube it up?
Yes.
Yeah. How far in do you put it?
I don't know, 6 to 8 inches.
Whoa.
Yo!
6 to 8 inches.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like when we hooked up the hoses for the orange juice. Just right in, yeah. That's a.
Can you walk around with the liquid in you?
No.
No. You lay on the floor.
Yes.
You lay down on your back or on your side?
On my side.
And what do? You read a book or?
I meditate.
Yeah. It's painful.
Rest,
Is it painful?
Contemplate things. No, it's like, if you have to go to the bathroom really bad, sometimes you have to sort of, live through that.
And
get yourself through that.
When the coffee comes out, it comes all out in one toilet? In other words,
one
you don't flush.
toilet, I don't go to another.
Does Duty ever come out with the coffee?
Surely.
Oh, really? Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
What do you think the Duty sing? It's coffee, don't go out.
Does the Duty smell like coffee?
Everything smells like coffee at that point.
And after you go, do you examine what's in the bowl?
Sometimes.
To see what Duty came out. Right?
Just to try to make sure everything's coming out.
What do you mean, to make sure what's coming out? What are you making sure is coming out? When you say everything, what is everything? What is everything? What are some of the things?
In there.
What are some things that came out besides Duty?
I mean, nothing has come out besides Duty and coffee.
Yeah. So you want to see it for yourself.
Don't you?
I would. No, I always look, but I mean, I want. You want to. What are you looking for? Is there anything specific you're looking for?
You're just looking for the color, consistency, texture, whatever.
And it pleases you when you see what?
No, it doesn't please me. I'm like, my God, where's it all coming from? I've been doing this for months.
And a lot comes out. And for someone who just eats vegetables and drinks, I mean, what is coming out?
A lot of stuff.
Duty.
Do you have to hire like a shit connoisseur to look at it?
No, I haven't had any shit readings, if you will.
Well, okay. Hey, I'm curious. I'm being serious about this stuff. I'm not doing it to embarrass you.
Sure.
You should try Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I've never shoved it in my ass, but
I could do a whole 4-hour show just interviewing Robin.
It's fascinating. I mean, look, if this is what's making her healthy.
I just sit over here minding my own business.
No, that jug.
And I happen to be carrying, I have to drink this whole jug of water today, so I have to have it here.
That jug is such a prominent, it's as big as your head. I mean, the jug is there.
Well, it's a gallon.
Everything with you is jugs.
He has 3 jugs over there now.
That's some jug.
This is bigger than the other
other jugs.
That wasn't always the case.
Well, good for you. You look great, though. I got to say, whatever you're doing, your eyes are clear, your skin looks good, your body looks nice.
Thank you for saying that.
You do look good.
It seems like I'm all right, even though everybody's suggesting that I do something else.
And I've heard a rumor you're thinking about changing your hairdo again.
No.
This is what I've heard.
No.
Are you thinking of changing?
No.
You're going to stick with your dreads?
Yeah.
All right. Someone said you were going blonde.
Sure.
All right. Have you ever done that? You ever dye your hair?
Have I ever dyed my hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blonde?
Not blonde.
What color?
The same color it is.
Oh, really? What? Are you gray?
I have a few.
Oh, so you color your hair? I didn't know that.
Occasionally. I don't do it often. I go long periods of time without coloring my hair.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I just did it, so that's why I'm like, oh, what are you carrying? Why don't you guys just lay me under a microscope and do your best?
Well, everyone likes to know what you're up to.
I mean,
I can do nothing.
I'm fascinated.
I sit over here.
I'm fascinated.
I swear to you, I don't know what anybody eats out there.
The fact that you can hold.
Oh, what about me?
The fact that you can hold a quart of liquid for 20 minutes in your asshole. How long?
I'm very talented.
I want to set up a competition. How long does Judith hold it?
I don't know.
You never asked her?
No, we don't sit there with clocks and time ourselves.
Yeah, I know, but when you guys were doing this the first time, you agreed on a time limit, right?
No.
Oh.
Why would we do that?
Oh, I thought you guys worked it out. Like you said, let's hold it for 10 minutes. It'll be so much fun.
No.
I'll bet you can hold it longer than Judith.
Well, there'll be no competition.
Why not?
Because I won't participate.
You wouldn't go in a private room.
I'll participate if you participate.
No, I'm not putting anything up there.
I'm not going to participate in any other contest.
Yes, Dominic, what's up?
You have obviously shook hands with the devil, and you can keep your weight down no matter what. But the rest of
no matter what. Let me tell you something, my friend. During that rainstorm on Saturday, guess who was out running 4 miles?
Yeah, but
What do you mean, no matter what? I work my ass off.
Now, Dominic, he tortures himself, and he doesn't eat.
No matter what.
Yeah, but you know what? I went to the surgery. I gained half back. I'm fighting still. Robin fights. We never shook the hand you did.
No, but you don't think Howard's...
I'm curious about what Robin's up to. I'm not putting it down.
No, I'm not saying you're putting it down, but we suffer. All of us suffer differently.
Join the club. So what? What's your point?
Because your mother and father are thin. You're not.
It has nothing to do with my mother and father. A lot of people with thin parents who are fat. Let me tell you something, my friend. I got so angry. I'm running on Saturday. I'm doing 4.5 miles. I'm miserable. And I said, the next motherfucker opens his mouth and tells me you've got it easy because you're thin, I'm going to sock him in the face. Get down here so I can punch you.
No, you said before
you deserve a punch.
I mean, I got to work my ass
heavy.
off.
I could
You
tell.
want to know something, Dominic? My weight went up to 196 this weekend. You know what I immediately did? No more desserts. Went out and ran. I cut back everything in half. No bread with dinner. And I got it down to 194. And by the end of the week, I'll get it down to 192.
Well, you were jogging Saturday. To show you what I was doing, I was eating Chinese food.
Right.
Thinking of you jogging.
But that's why you're fat. So don't complain. Goodbye. I mean, this guy, he goes, oh, you're so lucky. But I'm not sitting and eating a fucking Chinese food with tons of sauce on it. I'd love to eat that. That's my favorite thing to eat. But I don't eat it.
Now, I could tell that you make a ton of sacrifices to stay fit. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are people who don't have
I don't have a jug of a quart of water up my ass or coffee. But everyone does their own thing. I'm curious. I think it's great that Robin can hold that for 20 minutes. That says something.
Well, and again, it's working for
It
us.
says you're very open to new things. I mean, you really are. That's so. I mean, I'm afraid of that. I don't think that's healthy at all.
That's an old thing.
I think putting anything up your okay. Do you really think God, if there's a God, whoever the grand designer is?
But now you believe in God.
For this, I do. Do you ever think that there's a grand design to put something in a thing that you shit out of? I mean, to put coffee up there? It can't be.
In that grand design, there was no pollution, no buildings,
I have heard that.
no cut down forests, no.
But your asshole doesn't know.
No
there's
processed food.
There was no homosexuals.
Oh yeah, there were plenty of them.
Who is the person that taught you about enemas?
Ronnie.
Dr. Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay. How long can she hold a quart of water?
Oh, she can hold it a long time.
Oh, my God. Oh, she's like the Grand Poobah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. You don't challenge Ronnie.
Really?
Don't
How long
challenge
does
her.
she claim to hold her enema?
She could probably keep it in all day and do
Really?
all of her work. And
Is that
then-
true?
Absolutely.
Are you really? Is that true?
Robin told me she can pick up a quarter with her asshole.
Someone told me she loaded in about 3 weeks ago. It still hasn't released.
You know what? That makes sense.
Did you enema with Dr. Ronnie?
Well, the day Judith and I, Ronnie was off in another area doing her own thing.
And because she is your guru and guides you in this, did you say to her, gee, Ronnie, how long did you hold your enema?
No, I didn't ask her, but it was just a general conversation.
Right.
And she was saying, I have held them as long as.
As?
I don't know, like an hour,
Wow.
just, then she said, I sometimes have to jump up and down or dance
Why?
to get it out.
I mean, she retains it? Like she can't release it?
You know what? That makes sense to me because I always.
Her
ass is like an oil field. Stories.
Well, I'm sure she'd be delighted to hear about this.
That makes sense to me
21
because
pounds and 20
I always thought Ronnie was full of shit.
So Dr. Ronnie laughs at 20 minutes. She goes 20 minutes.
She'd say that was very good. You
would she
only
say to
really
you,
need to do 10 or 12.
Would she say, oh, Robin, you're so proud of yourself. 20 minutes, I can do that in my sleep.
It was not a competition
Wow.
like that.
Someone told me Dr. Ronnie can put in 2 separate coffees and shit them out.
That's true. She can separate the decaf and the decaffeinated.
She can do different flavors.
And by the way, she can also rent out her ass as a wine cellar, too.
If she swallowed some cinnamon and sugar, can she shit a macchiato?
All right, Robin, congratulations. All right, good for you and your enemas. I think we've heard enough.
Really, Greg, you're not going to try to interview me about what just happened on the air.
Yes, I would like to.
No, I can't talk about this with you. It'd have to be someone else.
Why not? It's too clinical?
Yes.
I'm finding out too much information?
It's not something I want you to think of when you're thinking of me.
Oh, of course. I would never. My thoughts are much less pure than your enemas and stuff. No, but Howard doesn't seem to understand that this is something that's healthy for you and that you feel better. Why do you think he's having so much trouble adjusting to your new diet?
Because it's so foreign, probably, to his way of thinking of how things go. He normally assumes that everyone is like him. And so whatever is good for him should be good for everyone.
And he's very old school, like his parents. He likes to do things, it seems, very much the proper way, the conventional way.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, keep it up, lady.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
As long as you're healthy, though, you're promising me.
I'm taking care of myself.
Okay.
Just for you.
Lisa G has a theory that Ronnie dyed his goatee last night.
I think so.
You're
Yesterday
working
was really white.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And even the guys from TV put up a thing while Ronnie was in there. Go, look how white Ronnie's beard is. It looks like a billy goat.
God. So yesterday he was a billy goat and today he's not.
But I didn't see him. I didn't notice today. Did he dye it last night, do you think?
Looks like it.
Okay. Hey, Ron, come on in. We want to see the dye job you did on your goatee.
Hey, Howard, he's running down the hall screaming at JD that he's going to kick the fucking shit out of him.
Well, get in here and show us your
JD?
goatee.
Oh, yeah, he dyed it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying you dyed it because I saw it yesterday and it was white as like Santa Claus.
Yeah, because I was. What are you laughing at?
So what did you do? Because yesterday it was like white. Did you realize how white it was? Like what made you go home yesterday and dye it?
I don't know. I didn't.
You must have noticed. Did someone say something to you? And why are you going to beat up JD? Because you dyed.
Because he runs with every little thing to Jason or Gary or something, or the TV, you know, oh, look what he did today.
I haven't said
You're
one word.
full of shit, okay?
Lisa, did JD say anything to you about it?
No.
Why are you blaming JD?
Because he does it with everything, man.
He didn't do it this time.
I don't care. He could tell me from now until next year.
You don't believe him?
No.
Wow. Someone even said in the email on the wrap-up show yesterday, like, Ronnie always is threatening to beat up JD.
I didn't threaten to beat him up.
You were like, what are you laughing at?
Because everything is, you know, you're talking on the, you know, John invites you in.
Right.
So I go in and I'm talking about something, so I might not know everything, okay?
Right.
This one, he laughs at everything. Everything's funny.
There's even one point where he started laughing, and then I laughed, and then he yelled at me for laughing.
Yeah. Everybody was glued to the radio. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
You were laughing first, dude.
Why is that funny?
Who was laughing first? You were laughing first, weren't you?
Why does he have to be in here? Go to the meeting.
You love Ronnie, right?
I love him, but this one I had nothing to do with. I'm sorry,
okay,
dude.
right, yeah. Okay.
What'd you put in there?
What's the stuff? Just for men, man.
Just for men.
Yeah.
And what did you comb it through?
Yeah, they got these little brush thing.
Oh.
And so you just did that this morning.
That's a little more elaborate than just a comb through because notice there's
doesn't look bad.
There's
though.
like a pattern.
Well,
you know,
he
it's got
makes
like a
sure
zebra
to leave
pattern.
What would you like me to do, dude? It's a
like
little brush thing.
No,
It's
what
a brush.
I'm saying is, but you're like going in a specific way, no?
No, it's got this little brush,
right?
Little small brush, and you just go through it.
But you're not putting it in the hair in your head, are you?
No. I got all gray hair back here and shit. Come on.
But on your beard, you're doing it. But I think you did a decent job because you left a little bit of gray.
Right, you don't go
that's why I try to leave it natural looking.
Although I got to tell you, in some spots it's super dark. Like it's like sometimes the dye. No, like right in the middle there.
It's like a fan.
Sometimes the dye. Yeah, sometimes the dye gets real thick in places.
You know what's interesting? Like, see this one part? I don't know if you can see it. Right, you just turn your head.
I know what you mean. Under the lip.
No. Turn.
Right, the fan part.
Back.
Right,
Yeah.
point to it.
Here, it kind of looks like spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, like it spilled on his chin.
Yeah, well, maybe I just spilled something. I don't know.
How long does it take you to do that?
5 minutes.
Oh, and you did it this morning? Because you get up early.
Yeah.
He gets up way early. What time you get up?
3:15. I got to take care of the dog.
So like at 3:15, you're dyeing your beard?
No, but it's about 3:45.
Yeah, because he takes care of the dog
Takes
first,
5 minutes.
Then he dyes his beard.
I would do it at night, I think.
Yeah, well, I forgot last night.
Yeah.
I was tired.
How often do you have to dye your beard?
Once a week.
Wow.
But
Once
you
a
let
week.
it go
Yeah, well,
for
it
a
grows
while.
in, dude. You know?
Okay,
It
take
grows
easy.
in.
All right,
You get
calm down.
roots?
Yeah, you get roots. Yeah, you get roots.
Your roots are showing.
You get roots.
But did you forget for a while, or did you?
No, I'm telling you, it's a week, and
It's a pain in the ass, though, the upkeep.
it is annoying.
I'm going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations. You know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France,
Sure.
perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
I hate to say this.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
But
in Italian,
get out of here. You're in America, asshole. First of all, I'll tell you what. You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You never been in Italy.
I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay. Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Women love men who are successful, so you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
when Gary said, "What do you have in Italy?" I thought he was saying like, "You're really exaggerating." You
I've
couldn't
never seen a
possibly-
guy, because you seem like a bright guy to me. Honestly,
Thank
you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in
Yeah.
Italy they say villa. They say "Bene sta villa."
Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just
Okay,
listen to this
listen
word.
to the
Listen to
pronunciation.
it.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
He had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
So in Italy, they say occult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult, but an occult is, I think, it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird
do you
people.
ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in anything?
Consult the dictionary.
Sal, when
Too
people
busy.
are saying occult, they're not saying occult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
say
I'm-
occult, O-C-C-U-L-T, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
Holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew
you
up
say
in Holbrook.
villa because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, come to my villa.
You know, he says that like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.